this is the wrong one again. Why do I always pick the wrong one right off the bat? There we go. There it is. Yeah, sorry about that. I always pick the single 3DS one. But anyways, welcome everybody. Yenna. I like the combination of all the beautiful chicken products. That sounds delicious. I saw Fluff Puff earlier. What is up? Best Girl Monica, Jacob Lane, Cheerleader Squid, welcome, Wildcat, I saw you as well, Kyle Bryant, Jeff Clayton was in here, what's up, Jeff? But yeah, welcome, we're gonna get into it. By the way, just letting you guys know right now, my left contact, which it looks like it's on the right, but it's actually my left contact, it is like super wonky today, so at some point if it gets like over, like it just, I think there's something on it or something, so it's like messing with my eye. So if you see me crying, don't worry, I'm not sad. It's just the contact. And I might, if it gets really bad, I might have to like go and take it out and throw my glasses on. But for now, we're gonna get right into the shiny hunting. But yeah, I just wanted to, just a quick little, you know, just so you guys were aware of why I might be like rubbing my eye and stuff. Yo, Mr. Joey's a game safe. What is up, my dude? How's it going, Joey? Welcome. Sam Diggs, hello. Cameron O'Neill, what's up? Yo, my Fluff Child is here. Fluff Puff is indeed here. I saw in Roy's server as well, you were looking like an owl. That's, I was that way not that long ago when I got my eyes tested. It's always very funny, but also really freaky when you're like the one seeing through those owl eyes. But anyway, yeah, what's up? By the way, Joey, I recently discovered a love of Fortnite. The Battle Royale part on PS4. But, yeah, I owe a lot to you, because you were the first person who introduced me to Fortnite. And here we are, like, you know, 4 or 5 months later, and I'm, like, addicted to Fortnite Battle Royale. So, lo and behold, things, you know, things have changed. But anyway, what's up, dude? I got new glasses now. It's awesome. Okay, I just want to make sure that my capture card was good there. Yeah, no, I think I need new glasses as well, actually. But, I got my eyes tested, and I got my contacts fixed, but I haven't gotten around to getting my glasses fixed yet, and I think that causes some issues. But what's up, JSK? Dope, dude. I haven't played the Battle Royale much. It's a lot of fun, dude. If you're ever on, like, PS4, because, of course, like I've told you before, I'm not much of a PC guy, but Neon recently, you know, was like, yo, it's on PS4. You should check it out. And I was like, all right. Played a few, like, you know, doubles and squads with him, and it's amazing. I really do enjoy it. But, yeah, if you ever do decide to download it or want to play or something on PS4, definitely, hit me up. I've been babysitting all day, but the kid was sleeping for most of the time, so I got paid to binge watch The Office and changing a diaper. Not bad at all. I will say, I don't think I've actually ever changed a diaper myself. I will say, though, I think that's probably pretty normal for most guys my age who don't have children of their own. Yeah, like, I've never changed a diaper in my life, I don't think. Even when I was younger, I never changed, like, my little brothers or anything, because I was not that much older than him that I would have been able to do a good job. But, yeah, true story. I think I'm pretty lucky that way. Made it this far. Have you played any Yeah, I definitely have played a little bit. Although, I won't lie, like with most fighting games, I kind of, like, I was enjoying it, and then I kind of just, like, fell into, you know, another game or whatever. It's just, like, not my genre, I guess. Other than Smash. Like, you know how like, bananas I go for Smash. But other than, like, that game, traditional fighters, I enjoyed it for a while, and then I just kind of, like, put it down for a bit, and, yeah. But, yeah, who are you playing with mostly these days? Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew my capture card was gonna wonk out. I could just feel it. I could feel it. All right, let me fix the placement first, because that's the reason. And then we'll reopen the thing. Boop, boop, ba-doop. There we go. Should be back in action. Yeah, cool. It's all about that placement. Do you get annoyed when you are in the chair for a while shiny hunting? Honestly, I wouldn't say, like, annoyed would be like the term. It can definitely get, like, a little tedious for sure, but I don't really get annoyed, I guess. Like, there's the odd time, maybe, if I'm just, like, I wake up and I'm, like, in a bad mood and then I got to stream or something, maybe, but I can't even remember the last time that would have happened. Probably, like, back during one of the Reg Rock or Entei streams, honestly, that I've been, like, annoyed. But yeah, most of the time, it's, like, I'm usually pretty good Oh, you know what? Actually, Drampa, I did get annoyed with it, but that was my own fault, admittedly. That was, like, it was that one stream where it kept killing itself, and I couldn't stop it because I didn't have, like, the skill swap method. That one I definitely did get annoyed, and, like, that shone through, I think, in the stream, if you guys remember that one. But, yeah, for the most part, like, I either am actually pretty excited, which I think is only made possible because I only stream 3 times a week, and they're usually pretty small streams. Like, I'm not doing these crazy 5 or 6 hour or even beyond that streams. I'm mostly doing 2.5 hours. So it keeps me really excited because it's like, you know, a couple days go by and then I get to talk to you guys again and I get to pick it up and maybe we'll get a shiny, you know? But I just finished streaming. Yo, what's up, Wetzel? Just finished streaming the story mode like 2 minutes ago. I had so much fun. I play as Yamcha mostly. Yo, he's got some crazy cutscenes. And pieces of dialogue and stuff. It's dope. Hey Stan, it's your favorite Orange Porridge. What's up, Orange Porridge? Alola Trainer Gold Temple Boys. Have you seen the potential starter leaks for Gen 8? So sick. I'm pretty sure those are fake. I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. I would say it's 99% certain that those are fake. But I'll let you believe it if that's what you choose to do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fake. Super Ash Stan Dusk Lycanroc is so cool. You should get one. One day I probably will have to. But for now, Super Ash hype all of the way. Thank you, Super Ash, for that donation. First one of the day. I really do appreciate it. Super Ash hype! Yeah, seriously, thank you, dude. I really do appreciate that. You are amazing, and I do like Dusk Lycanroc. I know Ash has one as well, which just, like, adds to the popularity of it, of course. But I like Dusk Lycanroc. I'm just, like, in no rush, only because, like, I've gotten 2 shiny Rockruffs before. And so to get, like, a Dusk Lycanroc, to make it a third, you know, Jeff Clayton! Title says Ultra Moon and Moon. Jeff Clayton, thank you for the tip. First and foremost, Jeff Clayton hype! Keeping that hype train going. Thank you, Jeff, seriously. Aiden Games, thank you for your sub, and welcome to the Stampede. Aiden, hope you're enjoying the stream so far, even though we're just getting started. But yeah, the reason, by the way, Jeff, it says Ultra Moon and Moon is because it actually is Ultra Moon and Moon. I'm playing on Pokemon Ultra Moon and Pokemon Moon. There is no Pokemon Ultra Sun or just regular Sun. Unfortunately, I know it seems kind of weird. It seems kind of like an odd title, but I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible the games that I'm playing, because otherwise I'll get people being like, "Are you playing Sun or Moon?" Colt Hoffman, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and I hope you're also enjoying the stream so far, Colton. I'm shiny hunting Ho right now. Nice, Danielle. Nice. Jeff hype. Exactly. It's all about that Jeffrey hype. Alright, no shiny there. I subscribe. Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that. Antonio Radoslavich, thank you for your sub as well. I just love Yamcha in the game because he doesn't get, let's say the sharp end of the stick. No, he does not. By the way, dude, I saw on Twitter as well, funny story. Well, not funny story. It's upsetting, obviously. But, you know, the Markiplier show that you're supposed to go to, that you had, like, the VIP. One of our other, like, mods in the community, Yana, who's from, like, the Netherlands, she actually also was supposed to go to that show, and he canceled too. So she was like, it was so weird, because, like, I saw your tweet right before I was, like, gonna stream, and then on Sunday she was like, yeah, like, I was supposed to see Markiplier, but then he, like, canceled, and I was like, yo, I know, like, Joey had that exact same thing, so 2 people, like, what are the odds in the world that, like, I would know 2 people who were going to that exact same show and had it canceled? Like, maybe I'm the bad luck charm. Like, maybe Markiplier's like, uh-oh, there's, you know, 2% of the crowd knows this Stan guy. Gotta, no. But anyway, yo! I sound like a very white rapper saying that, but Orange Porridge with the new sponsor. There's the Dancing Pikachu. Let me grab this Mimikyu over in this corner. Orange Porridge, hi! Thank you for becoming a sponsor, Orange Porridge. I very much appreciate that. As I have always said and will continue to say, you know, sponsoring a streamer or a YouTuber or just a content creator of any size or any scope is one of the kindest, most amazing things you can do for them and the community, because it's something that they can kind of rely on. When YouTube's algorithm changes all the time, when AdSense fluctuates like crazy, you know, it's something that they can kind of like rely on. So your support is so special to me. So thank you for that. Enjoy your custom emotes. Enjoy your bold green name and custom Rhino badge that allow the entire chat to know that you are, in fact, a baby Rhino to the fullest extent. And just thank you. Seriously, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Do I have Windows 10? I do have Windows 10, yes. It was canceled, unfortunately. It was disappointing. I had VIP tickets to both of the shows that... Man, I'm really sorry to hear that, Joey. I know she was, like, upset, too. Like, it's... is it because he was sick, or because... did it have to do with him getting hit in the eye with a pickle? Is that, like, a thing? Or was he just sick, like, aversely from that? Like, he just, you know... He just happened to get hit in the eye with a pickle and then a few days later got sick. Because that could happen too, obviously. I am, in fact, a baby rhino, guys. An orange baby rhino. So you're like a shiny baby rhino. Good tidings, my good children. It's me, your mother. Your mom's channel. I love you, honey. Hello. Hello. He made a video? Okay, true. I like Markiplier, and I'm subbed to him. But I don't know. I haven't really watched much of his stuff in a while now. But I didn't see that video. But once in a while, he'll put out something. I'm just like, I gotta click on it, you know? Would you be up for playing Sea of Thieves at some point? No, it wasn't the pickle thing. Him and Ethan had lost their voice. True. Maybe. I haven't played any Sea of Thieves yet, honestly. Is it PC or PlayStation? I'm assuming PC, I'm gonna say. I know my buddy Dan, like Green Skull, has been playing it nonstop. He got a really sick Xbox One controller as well. From the Sea of Thieves team. I think it was from the team, but yeah, it's so sick. It's like kind of see-through, and it's like, but possibly we'll see. I definitely cannot commit to that one. DBZ, we still got to play DBZ Fighters at some point, but like, you really want to do the show, but he was like so sick. Hey, trust me, I can't even imagine even close to what Markiplier must go through. The amount of, like, demand and the amount of, like, stuff he has going on at all times. But just, like, knowing, you know, being sick sometimes when there's a, you know, when there's a stream or something. Like, I was, you know, I've been promising a Rares video forever. I was, like, really in, like, the swing of it, and then I got, like, the flu. So I totally understand, you know, a little minuscule portion of that feeling of just getting sick and not being able to do something that you really want to do. It's Windows 10 and Xbox One. I can't wait to sail out on the high seas. I hear it's good, man. I hear it's good. So I might have to check it out for sure. Hey, Stan, long time no see. Just got back from my trip and finished moving into my new house. I'm currently hunting the shiny Ashcat Pikachu glitch. Wish me luck as I give you luck, man. Thank you so much, Josh. Welcome to today's stream. And congrats again on the new home and all that good stuff. And yeah, good luck to you, of course, on the Ash Hat Pikachu. I think that'd be amazing. Wolf Girl Lionel, hey Stan, you know I love wishing you good luck as always. I got a shiny Hoot. One moment here. I got a shiny Hoot at 15 encounters, and I'm hunting for a shiny Magby. 15, like, oh my god. I've never gotten a single shiny SOS chaining, I should say, in 15 or lower. That is insane to me. That is crazy. Congratulations, and good luck on the Magby as well, of course. Wolfger Lionel hype. And yeah, thank you so much, Wolfger, for the donation. Good seeing you again, my friend. And oh my god, that's 15 for a Hoot. That's crazy. By the way, for the first time in a while, I'm rocking my beautiful merch, this shiny hoodie. I love this hoodie so much. It's so soft. I'm not even like promoting it or anything. Like, you can't buy it. It was limited edition. It's off the shelves now, but my goodness, it is so soft and it's so sick. I love this hoodie. Favorite hoodie I own. Easy. Oh, nice. Hi, Justice Grimstoner. Now I'm hunting for Sudowoodo while I watch this stream. Thanks for the good content, boy. Thank you for enjoying it. Yeah, my only regret is that I can't put them out faster. Like, they take me forever to make, and as the games get bigger, I have to keep, like, trying to outdo myself, and it's just, like, it's an unfortunate level of one-upmanship that results in the videos taking, like, a long time to get made. But I'm so glad you've been enjoying them so far. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that series goes. I haven't actually started on Black and White 2 yet, which is unfortunate. I've been meaning to. I've just gotten there's some stuff that I still got to talk to you guys about behind the scenes and whatnot, but I'm still not quite ready for that yet. I will probably sometime next week. It's all good stuff. But there's some stuff I definitely need to talk to you guys about coming soon. It's a cool thing though, but it's a reason why I haven't been able to do some of the things that I've been meaning to do, like bringing back the rarest quite yet. By the way, that video is still, like, it's coming. It's just it's not coming as fast as I wanted it to because I've been working on some other stuff behind the scenes, which you will hopefully hear about, like I said, very soon. Stan, what should I hunt? You should hunt a Scyther somehow. I don't know how. Because I don't think you can actually get a Scyther in Sun or Moon or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, but I think you should try for a shiny Scizor somehow. Somehow! Do you plan to get the living decks or just the ones that you like? So I actually plan on getting every shiny Alolan Pokemon. So any new Pokemon that was introduced via Gen 7, including Alolan forms, I plan on getting. Although, I don't need to get one of every single one, so I don't need, like, for example, a Decidueye, a Dartrix, and a Rowlet, you know? Like, I would only need, in that case, just one of those two. Wolfgar! I did get my shiny male Cubone in a Moonball. Nice, nice. Found out Melodic's Cute Charm having an attraction effect is good for SOS chaining. Infatuation makes the Harvest Pokemon skip turns from using moves, as well as gives gives more turns for Harvest to kick in. That's a good point, actually. Thank you for the donation again, and the great advice as always. Wolfgar, Lionel, double dip tip hype! And what's up, Chilean Pokemaster? Things are good, things are good. I'm in the same boat, honey. Hunting Shining Poipole right now. Nice, nice. Isn't Scyther in the Pony Wilds? Wait, is it? Is it? Is it actually? You're missing the flying type Z Crystal, I think. You can get it by going to the 10 Carat Hill. Fun fact, I actually did get the flying type Z Crystal, but then I soft resetted. Or I think I'm actually missing the ice one. I don't think I'm missing flying. I think I got flying, but I'm missing the ice one. And I could have easily had it, but I got it when I was looking for Drampa, and then I soft resetted after it was like killing itself and stuff to get back some of my my Lepa Berries and X defenses and things like that. So yeah, fun fact. It's a rare encounter. I actually didn't realize that you could get it in this game. That just shows, see, I must have just had one in my Pokebank when I like transferred over. So that's really bad of me, obviously, but I swear, I thought you couldn't get it in this game. Hi, do you love Pokemon? I do, although I will actually say, surprisingly enough, it's not my favorite series. It's not even my favorite Nintendo series out there. So, yeah, I do really, really love Pokemon. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are some of my favorite games of all time. But it's not my, like, end-all, be-all favorite franchise. I really enjoy shiny hunting. That's my favorite. Well, it's not so much the shiny hunting, it's the collecting aspect of it that I really enjoy. And the fact that, like, anything can happen. Like, you get to, like, personalize it, and it's, like, a very special journey that's only yours, you know? I love that part of it. Just watch Jake Paul make a Fortnite video. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll leave it up, Barley, but yeah, I actually think I just saw that on Twitter recently too before I like went live, and everyone's like, well, that's over. Oh, true, Jeff, true. Okay. Okay. You kind of have to go to your way to get the Icy Crystal. Yes, yes. Hey Sam, when the stream is near the end, could we raid Mark and Ark? I've never heard of them, but possibly. Although we are really just getting started, so, but we'll see, If I can remember, you know, when it's much closer to the end, then definitely I'll consider it. Though if I do see someone who, like, you know, a friend or something like that, then I might raid them. Like, it just depends. I definitely don't like promising raids at the beginning of a stream because, like, you never know how things are going to go. I don't know, maybe we'll catch this early and it'll be a quick stream. Maybe we'll go later. It's hard to say, you know? But if all the stars align, then yes. I've been a Pokemon fan, but never shiny hunt, just now in Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, I mean, I was a fan of Pokemon for 3 generations before I really started getting into shiny hunting. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely, it's something that, it's like this extra little thing that adds replayability to the game. To me, at least. It's like, you get through, you do all this stuff, you do the post game, but then there's like this extra little thing that you can do. And of course, that also applies to battling and EV training and breeding and things like that as well. But for me, shiny hunting is like the thing that like makes the game keep on giving, if that makes any sense. You know, Stan, I've been wondering, what are some of your favorite non-Nintendo games? Uncharted 2 for sure. Overwatch, Call of Duty Black Ops was a huge game that I played like in my high school days. Yeah, like the original 2. Now, I did play the second one as well, and I played Modern Warfare 3, but Black Ops 1 was like my best memories. I played that with my cousin and some of his friends. And I was like the youngest guy, but because I was in high school, I had like the most free time. So I was one of like the better people on our like little squad. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. And then what else? What else? Non-Nintendo. I mean, Halo 2 is one from like when I was a kid. I never owned it, but my friend did, and like we used to play the crap out of that game. A lot. Gears of War 2 was a huge one for me as well. My brother owned that. A lot of FPSs that like, because Nintendo isn't really an FPS machine. So when I eventually got into FPSs, like I kind of had to go elsewhere, I suppose. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else non-Nintendo games. I enjoyed Shovel Knight. Technically, that's kind of a non-Nintendo game. I wasn't as in love with Shovel Knight as like a lot of other people, but I still really, really do like it. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time. I guess it is still a Nintendo game, I guess, technically. But it is also like Square Enix. What else? What else? I'm trying to think. It's one of those things where it's like after like the ones that like I really, really love, it's hard. But there's definitely like more games than just those. Like some Spyro games, some Crash games growing up, were really, really big impacts. Had big impacts on me. But yeah. I'm honestly trying to think of like what other games from my childhood. A lot of it's Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie. Stan ate a spicy chip, or Dan ate a spicy chip on stream. Stan, when will we see your Ghost Pepper stream? I don't know if I don't know if I'm able to do that. Will Axel, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and I hope you're doing well today, Will. But yeah, no, I do know what you're talking about. And yeah, I don't know. I don't do too well with spicy things. I like spicy foods, but like really spicy things, I don't do well with at all. So it'd be interesting. I thought Type Null was Shiny Lock. No, it's not. Spyro is my jam. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. My babysitter, she had a PS2. Oh, Jak and Daxter 2 as well was a big one. That and Spyro. I think it was Spyro Year of the Dragon, maybe? To be honest, I don't know what Spyro game it was. I've never been able to kind of figure out. I think it was Year of the Dragon, though. And like that one, we played the heck out of that. We played Jak and Daxter 2, which was really disappointing. I made it like probably 3/4 of the way through. And then when I was at school, one of the like baby kids who was like 3 or 4 and didn't have like school every day, just erased the file completely. So like I got home and I was like, or not home, but I got back to my babysitters after school and went to play it. And it was like the save files were like all blank. And I was like, are you serious? And we were really mad. I think we really scared that kid too, which is unfortunate. But we were so mad at him. We were like, are you, like, as soon as we found out who it was, we were like, why would you, like, which we shouldn't have done to I was like probably 9 or 10. Probably shouldn't have done that to like a 4-year-old. But still, yeah. You know, when you're a kid, like, it was like a big deal. Oh, that's the worst. Which is funny, I know, but I didn't grow up with like an actual Sony console. Sweet Gaming, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. And I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so when you're a kid, it's like you don't really know what the worst or best game in a series is. You kind of just like take what you can get, right? And that's kind of what like Spyro Year of the Dragon was for me. So like I enjoyed it even though it's probably not a good Spyro game. Like, you know what I mean? It was like I took what I could get kind of deal. But it might have not even been that one, honestly. I don't know. I still can't remember which one it was, which sounds, I know, ridiculous, but I was kind of young enough that I just popped it in and played it and didn't really, you know, over the years I've just kind of like forgotten about it. Jak and Daxter is so much better than Ratchet and Clank. I always thought so too. I have like Neon, I think, would always disagree with me, but I definitely do think that you're correct. I think Jak and Daxter is a lot better. But that, again, I didn't really play as much Ratchet and Clank. I did play a little bit of it, but like my girlfriend, like Nadia, she loves Ratchet and Clank. Like she loves that series. She's a big Crash and Ratchet and Clank person for sure. I gotta go. Later, Aiden. Take care and have a great rest of your night. Raphael, hello. Jackie, you're back. Nice to see you. That's the way Spyro Return of the Dragonflies was for me. I love that game. It might have been that one, actually, though, Joey. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, like, which one it was, honestly, off the top of my head. But I did play that, like, it was just one of those games that, you know, I just loved. And it's kind of sad that I kind of forgot about it. But Jack 3 was a really weird turn. Yeah, I didn't like Jack 3 nearly as much. Jack 2 to me is like Naughty Dog in their twos. Like I said, the first game I mentioned was Uncharted 2, which is one of the best games maybe I've ever played. Oh, also some Grand Theft Auto games. I'd be really dismissive if I didn't include, and you'd think like I'd put 5, which I love GTA 5, but I've really put a ton of time into Vice City and San Andreas. Those were like, and you know, I probably shouldn't have been playing them, but when I was like a kid, my brother somehow convinced my dad to get like the triple pack of, I think it was Vice City, GTA 3, and San Andreas, like in one thing for the Xbox. And like we played those games so much. We never actually played it for the story. We would just like invite friends over in like our neighborhood, and we would like play and try to get as many like stars as you could before the cops would like get you, or you'd like, you know, you'd either get busted or wasted, and then you'd have to trade, you'd have to pass the controller on, and like that's kind of how we played it, and it was so much fun. My ex thought the opposite, that's why he's my ex now. True. Oh god, these happenings are scaring me. Watch out for them, Wolfger. Oh, that is not a shiny though, which is good. What am I doing? I just need to... It was not a shiny, I know that. It was definitely gray. Should I Masuda method for shiny Onyx because I love shiny Mega Steelix? Why not? Yeah, why not? Hey Stan, how are you? And how was your family day? It was good. I actually did not spend any time with any of my family members. Not even my brother who lives with me, because he is actually... he was at his girlfriend's yesterday. So... Anyway, but I did spend it with Nad, which is, you know, my new family, kind of, you know, my girlfriend. So that was nice. But yeah, my parents live pretty far away now. My brother did call me at least, which was nice. But yeah, we didn't really do much. We tried to go out for dinner, but it was so late that everything was like closed, because it was family day. And yeah, so where did I put my water actually? Oh, there it is. Yo, Bully and True Crimes LA. So, I played a little bit of Bully, and it was fun. But my brother really played Bully, and especially True Crimes LA. He was, like, into all that, and like, LA Noir was a big one for him. I think it's Sleeping Dogs, or Stray Dogs, or something, on the PS3. Like, he loved that game. The Scarface, The World Is Yours, Xbox game, he played, like, a ton of... My brother was all about those games, like, growing up. He was, Destroy All Humans was another one he was, like, a really big fan of, growing up. And he was always like that kid who like he printed like the cheat codes off for like GTA and like Destroy All Humans and stuff, so he could just like get the most damage done like as fast as possible. Very destructive young man. So yeah, it's a good thing he goes to the gym a lot now to get rid of his aggression, I guess. I'm just kidding. My brother actually is like one of the nicest guys in the world. But yeah. Sorry for asking again, but what is your favorite gen and why? So I think that's a really hard question because it's really hard to define a gen. Do you consider a gen everything that encompasses the Pokemon franchise, including the anime, the movies, the card games, the spin-offs? Do you consider it just the main series games, along with the remakes and whatnot? Or do you consider them just the core games, right? Like if you take away remakes and you take away... Well, I guess you can't really take away, like, sister games. But if you take away remakes and director's cut games, like these games, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, then what ends up being the best, right? And, like, I think that's the trickiest part. But I will say, ultimately, I kind of lean towards 2, 5, and honestly, probably 7. 4 as well. Like, so those 4, 2, 4, 5, and 7 seem to be the ones that I gravitate towards the most. But I think... Like, so if you include everything, I think 4 is probably the best that we ever got, because the movies were amazing. That's the one with Darkrai, as well as the Arceus one, which I personally consider one of the best ones. So the movies were really good. The spin-off was you know, Gen 2 remakes, which were amazing and my favorite games in the entire series. So we got a lot of really good stuff out of Gen 4, and then of course Platinum is one of the best Pokemon games ever made. Fight me if you disagree. But yeah, so I think like Gen 4 is probably the best among everything that we got during that time. Some really cool events too, with like the Giovanni and Silver thing in Gen 4, as well as like the Shaman thing, and the Arceus event that never even became a thing is really like, it's so, you know, and Dark Rise event, and just so there's a lot of like lore and like cool things that came from Gen 4, in my opinion. Again, that's just one guy's, you know, opinion. But yeah, so I think Gen 4 is really up there. Gen 5 as well though, because I think Black and White and Black and White 2 are perfect companions to each other. The movies and the anime definitely are not as good, and I think they would definitely take like a hit for that if you included them. But you know, they had some decent spin-offs on the DS as well, and I don't know, Gen 5, it's the most story-driven and the most, like, JRPG-ish, and I love the, like, connective tissue to them as well. If you do the thing where, like, your Black and White character, like, crosses over into your Black and White save file, or 2 save file, it's really cool. It's a nice little touch, and I wish Game Freak would do more things like that. Plus, it had like, the first achievements in Pokemon games. It had, like, a difficulty setting based on, like, Regis and keys and stuff. There's some shinies you could get. The like Battle World Championship or whatever. So yeah, I agree that Platinum is awesome. I really do like it. Hush, little weak child. Platinum's good, but though I know it's not. It feels so hard. Platinum is a hard game, but I think that's one of the reasons why it holds up so well. Because as I get older and better at Pokemon games and just naturally remembering typing advantages and disadvantages and things like IVs and EVs and you know, like better abilities and things like that and better natures, I can go back and enjoy that game at a higher difficulty than I could ever do in, you know, Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon or Sun and Moon, which is nice. It's nice to be able to go back and actually have a hard time sometimes and lose in a Pokemon game. Like, if you're not ready and you don't prepare, you can lose, like, very easily. So that's always been really cool to me. I agree that Pokemon is a really good game series, and I don't hate any of the gens. Neither do I, and that's the thing. I've always said that, like, Gen 1 is probably the least favorite of mine, but I still love it, and I love what it gave us as a whole, as, like, a franchise. Yo, and Super Ash, I used a Master Ball and a Hypno. Good thing I saved. That is a good thing. Super Ash Hypno hype. Thank you so much, Super Ash, for the donation, and you should just keep it, man. You should just keep it and name it Bubbles or something. But awesome. Awesome, and thank you so much, Super Ash, for your donation, of course. And yo, what is up, Sock Ben, aka Taco? What is up, dude? Welcome. We're just shouting out Super Ash right now. He caught a Hypno and a Master Ball, which is amazing. That deserves a shout out just into its own, regardless of the donation. Just the Master Ball Hypno is pretty cool. I agree, Fantina is a nightmare, but my Pokemon and I were able to crush her finally. Also, Platinum is surprisingly difficult, and all hail the Versus Seeker. Best tool for grinding. True. Yeah, and also some of the evolutions are really cool. It can be a pain to get the evolutions, but, like, it's so cool when you do get them. It's definitely worth it. So yeah, I don't know. I really did enjoy Gen 4 overall, I think. And which is funny because, like, when I was going back to review Gen 4, I went into it kind of being like, I don't really like these games. Like, I think Gen 4 is the worst gen that we've ever gotten. That was legitimately my opinion when I entered replaying those games for the review series. But I hadn't really played Platinum, or at least I'd played Platinum but not really, like, gone through some of the post game and really gave my all to it, just kind of like. And doing that, it really changed my mind. Like, it really opened me up to Gen 4 way more. Now, mind you, I still think Diamond and Pearl are some of the worst games we've ever gotten in the series, honestly. I think next to Gen 1, and Gen 1 has an excuse. Like, they were the first ones. They were buggy. They didn't have as much money to put into them, or time, really. I mean, they had a lot of time, but, like, not... Anyway, they were messy. They were messy, right? But, yeah, Diamond and Pearl are rough. They're so slow. The pacing is abysmal. There's no real character development. Like, they're very all over the place. They're very, very all over the place. Mount Coronet and the travel I find is even worse and more redundant. So yeah, I'm not really a big Gen 4 guy, but Platinum changed me on that. And then of course, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are just so good. So good. Are you hunting for 2-type nulls or whatever comes first? Whatever comes first, yeah. I'm just trying to increase my odds because the odds for type null are not good at all. I'm really just trying to increase those odds. The Gen 6 anime was my favorite, but I always just ended up feeling like Team Rocket deserved better. See, again, like, I've talked about this before, but Team Rocket is probably the hardest thing in the series. Like, if they could get rid of Team Rocket completely, I think Pokemon would be so much better. But, I mean, the cast who plays those characters, that's, you know, they make a living off of that. Like, they're family to the anime staff. And so, they can't just get rid of them. It wouldn't feel right. But they should. And that's the sad part, is they kind of need to get rid of Team Rocket to really... Because, I mean, it's hard to tell, like, refreshing stories when you always gotta, like, insert them somehow in. And sometimes they found genius ways to do so. But I watching Pokemon now older, it's clear that, like, Team Rocket always is kind of a nuisance or a hindrance. Like, it's something they have to add because it's, like, they're part of the main cast. But they don't really want to necessarily, but it's, like, tradition, you know? I don't know. Discord is my home. Discord is your city, is what you're trying to say. The Gen 6 and... Oh, sorry, I already read that. Are you hunting for... Nope, I am hunting for whatever comes first. Black and White were the best games. They're very good. They're very, very good. Like I said, I can't wait to experience the other half of them in Black and White 2. That'd be really cool. Of course, Bladen. What's up, dude? I never understood the appeal of 5th and 6th gens. I do own Omega Ruby, though. Well, to me, 5th gen is very... It's like an RPG, like, to the fullest extent. It's very character-driven. There's so much going on. There's a lot of story beats. There's a lot of continuity, which is very cool. And so, yeah, like, it's kind of... I think it depends on what you weigh as a Pokemon game. Like, what you consider to be, like, the best parts of a Pokemon game. Yes, there's certain things that aren't as good in it. Some of the battles... if you really love the series as a whole, you might not like Gen 5 because it does away with a lot of the traditions and whatnot. And, you know, you can't catch a Pikachu until way later. So, I get that. But at the same time, I think that they're just great games because they're different. Because in a legacy that's very familiar and very, you know, shy about taking risks, they do that. And maybe they don't go far enough in some areas, but it's a nice palate cleanser. After doing, especially Gen 3 and 4 right, like, next to each other, they're very similar Pokemon games. Like, they're very... They feel like a cookie-cutter formula, just with better technology, like, from one jump to another. And I would argue the same about Gen 6. But Gen 5 kind of, like, goes out of its way to be like, no, no, no. You thought that you were, you know, this is a pattern. We're gonna break traditions. We're gonna break the pattern. I love Black and White, too. I remember good things about them. I haven't played them since, like, I only played Black and White one time, and I've only played Black and White 2 one time. I've now played Black and White twice because of the review, and I'm going to do so with Black and White 2 as well very shortly, but I'm very, very interested. Staying on my shiny type, no, I got it from Wonder Trade. Nice, nice. Congrats, Super Ash. That's, it seems like, you know, you got a lot luckier than I did here. Team Rocket needs their own spin-off. Seriously, they're main heroes of the anime, and I would totally watch a show just about them. And maybe that would be a good way to still, you know, honor the tradition of Team Rocket while not making them imperative to Ash's story. Like, because it feels redundant after a while, you know? Like, why can't we have... And I know they've done it before. They've had other team members, you know, be the main antagonists, Lysander especially, in you know, the Gen 6 anime. But it always feels like Team Rocket's shoehorned in, and maybe we should get new villains who you know, but I don't know. I play Black and White, but not Black and White 2. I think you'd enjoy them. I think if you like Black and White, you probably like Black and White 2. Talking about Pokemon always cheers me up, even if Barley is so threatening to me because he hates me. Barley is just he's confused, you know. He's a very confused young man. He doesn't know what he wants to be when he grows up. He doesn't know where he wants to live or what kind of birthday cake he's gonna ask for this year. You know, it's hard. It's hard out there being made of wheat, as you said earlier. So I get it. I get it. Just don't judge him too harshly for it. Barley is a genuinely good person. He's great, but he's so confused, you know. Hey Stan, what is your favorite superhero? Mine is Deadpool. Mine is Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is just like the most relatable. Like it was the one I loved the most as a kid, just because like the superpowers were really cool. But as I get older, it's the one that I'm like, wow, life is hard to balance responsibilities with things you love and things like that you feel obligated to do, but like you don't necessarily always want to do them. It's like that part of it really, really speaks to me. And yeah, just the fact that he's just like a normal. He's not like above average, really. He's not like the most fit guy. I mean, admittedly, Tom Holland is a super fit, like, you know, person, but in the comic, you know, he's a nerdy guy who's passionate about things, and he's not like super tall, he's not like super muscular, he's not particularly good at really anything except like science and whatnot. Okay, he is a bit of a genius, admittedly, but still, it's just, I don't know, he feels relatable a lot more than most superheroes I was exposed to growing up, I guess. Gen 5 is hands down the best for me. Next would be Gen 4, 2, 6, 1, 7, and 3. Interesting, interesting. I'm doing a Nuzlocke in Pokemon White XP, and I have a legend in my team, so guess who it is. Is it Shaman? No, that would technically be a mythical. Mesprit? Hey Stan, what would you think if Team Rocket was truly able to use the required Dark EMZ? Well, I'm sure they will eventually. But yeah, for right now, you know, that seems like a trump card. My brother and I got to meet Nolan North a few days ago. Nice, Nathan Drake himself. It's a Comic-Con at a nearby college in my hometown. Mr. North is super nice and funny. Yeah, he always seemed really cool as well. He actually also plays Deadpool in the video game, which is pretty cool. And in a lot of the anime, or not so much anime, but cartoon stuff. Oh, Cobalion, nice. The leader of the Musketeer trio. Was your college located up north? Oh my goodness. I have a shiny Smeargle. What are the worst Pokemon to shiny hunt in your opinion? Mine is Abra, stupid teleport. Well, I don't find Abra too bad if you're actually actively hunting it, because there's things you can do to actually like not allow it to teleport, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I would say probably, I mean, Drampa's pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Drampa might have been the worst hunt that I ever had to go on, and it was one that I didn't really need to do anyway, but I you know, too late now, hindsight's 2020, but yeah, no, Drampa was pretty awful. And like, we actually got pretty lucky. The odds were not too bad. We got it right around where we were supposed to get it, so at least thank goodness for that. But it just, yeah, I don't know. Like, Drampa was really, like, because there were times where we would go like 90 turns and it wouldn't even call for one other. So in one stream, like, for example, this stream, I typically get around 200, 250 soft resets between both DSs here in one stream. But like, Drampa was like in the same amount of time, or sometimes even going longer, I would only get 20 new Drampas. So like, it went super slow. It took much longer than it should have. Like, if it was a Pikipek, like I think we got Drampa in like what, the 240s, 250s, 260s, somewhere in there. If it were a Pikipek, I could have gotten that many Pikipeks in 2.5 hours in one stream. Like, that's how brutal Drampa is. Blade, you just made a double like pun out of the same joke. That's incredible. Why are you not doing stand-up? I love the 2012 Ninja Turtle series. I heard it was good. I haven't really seen it myself, but I did hear it was actually pretty good. So yeah. I grew up on, of course, I actually mostly grew up on the movies. That was the thing that I mostly grew up on. Like the first and second one. I owned the second one on VHS. I never owned the first one, but my parents rented it a lot for me. Again, from Blockbuster. We talked about that in a recent stream. The old days. I got him to sign my copy of Uncharted 2, and that is a perfect choice because, like I said, one of my favorite non-Nintendo games of all time is definitely Uncharted 2. So, yeah. Stan, you have to hunt the Ampharos line. You know, I actually, well, okay, I didn't hunt it for shinies, but I did actually hunt the Ampharos line in gold, just trying to get a simple, oh my god, I can't remember the name right now. Not Flaffy. Mareep. Alright. Use Taunt and Abra and it won't escape. Just make sure you have a Pokemon with False Swipe and Taunt and it's all good. Because my stand-up is terrible. Have you done stand-up before? Stan should do stand-up. I mean, that's what we do every stream, right? That I tell the jokes, you guys laugh, or you know, sometimes I bomb and you guys don't laugh, and then I have to run away. Man, you all need to stop making such random jokes. Oh my god, the puns! Puns are funs. Mareep the sheep. Yeah, I know. I can't believe. I love Ampharos, but I somehow actually had a mind fart. Why am I saying it like a mind fart? No, a mind fart when it came to Mareep today. I don't know why. Want to hear a joke? A male Gardevoir. Oh my god. Michael's Shadow. I actually got a shiny male Gardevoir, which like has, I think it has 6 IVs on it. I had one shiny that I bred that actually had perfect IVs. So I think it was my male shiny Gardevoir. But the problem was I wanted a female, obviously. But I bred it specifically to be good with like special attack and I don't know. Whatever the two things are, it was supposed to be, it was never meant to be a Gallade, and then I was like, eh. Because I could have made it a Gallade, obviously, but I was like, no. No. And we just hit 500, half a thousand on the right-hand screen. We're almost 150 ahead of the left screen at this point. I heard the new Gardevoir is coming out on PS4 in 2 months. I don't know what that means. Yo, Lolpod, what up? I usually make Fire Emblem puns and nobody ever noticed. Like, can you please laugh at my jokes? See, I'm not like, I love Fire Emblem Awakening, and I actually really enjoyed Fates as well. I know Roy always like makes a big deal out of it, but I actually don't mind it. I think it was a pretty solid game, and it was one of those games that's weird. It kind of, you know what? It was kind of like anime this way, where I found myself like the whole time I was playing it, just being like, okay, like I want to just speed this up. I want to like get to the end. I want to see what all happens. But then after I'd finished it, the next day I kind of missed like not having it to play. Like I was kind of like, man, I kind of want to play some Fire Emblem, but like, and I think that's the sign of a decent game or like a decent anime or, you know, whatever. And so I did enjoy it. Not as much as Awakening, but I did enjoy it all the same. But yeah, so I enjoy the Fire Emblem series, but I'm not that familiar with anything like pre-Awakening. I've tried. I don't have the patience for it. Oh, I see, Blade. Okay. I did Wolfger. Yeah, they're fake. Those Gen 8 starters are definitely fake. 100%. Trust me. There's a lot of like YouTubers and people in the community who are going to try to milk that for all it's worth, because we're in a really slow and dead time in terms of Pokemon right now. So people are going to try to get as much like hype about something as they can. And hey, all communities do that. All communities do that. So I'm not just saying like, but yeah, but they're fake. They're definitely fake. If those Pokemon end up being the actual starters for Gen 8 on the Switch, excuse me, then I gotta make some sort of a deal here, a bet, a wager. I'll tell you what. This is actually a positive wager. If those turn out to be real, I will make like the next videos that I make all the way through will be review videos for Pokemon series. Like I will, if that's true, if those end up being real, I will literally go, you know, the rest of Gen 5, Gen 6, Oras, Gen 7, and then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon with no breaks, like no stoppages. It will probably suck for me and I'll definitely be burnt out, but that's how confident I am that they are not real. I don't sheen a point in disliking FE jokes. I'm shiny hunting Aeron. Nice. My team is a Fracture, Cobalion, Beartic, Maractus, Emolga, and Leopard. Nice. I like that. That's a good team. All right. Boop, 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 boop. You can hear me tapping the A button. Sorry for asking again, but if you had to delete one Pokemon from existence, who would it be? Sweet Gaming. If I had to delete one Pokemon from existence, I feel like Grumpig would be a decent removal. Like, I don't really think Spoink and Grumpig are that necessary to the series. Like, I think most people forget about them in general. So I guess that's a decent. I would also argue Finny and Luminion for that same reason. I just think they're like two Pokemon that the series doesn't really need. They're not like crazy original or anything. I've never heard anybody be like, You know who's my favorite Pokemon? Finian. Like, I've never heard anyone say that. And I know some people who have some really bizarre and, like, kind of unexpected choices of their favorite Pokemon. And that's why the series is so amazing, because different people gravitate towards different parts of the series, which is really cool. But yeah, I've never really heard anyone be like, Finian, like, you know? My favorite Pokemon, my Pokemon game favorites in order: 3, 1, 5, 7, 5, 2. Oh, 3, 1 point. I actually cannot read that. There's too many 5s. I'm sorry, Withered. I'm sorry. No, I like Grumpig. Ban Spoink. Who would win between a Gladiator to an Apache Warrior? I don't know. Didn't Spike used to have a show about that? Like the Ultimate Warrior or whatever? It was a video game too, I think. Like a fighting video game, if I remember. That's just because Lumineon is where it's at. Is that your favorite, Jeff? If one of my favorite Pokemon is Lumineon. I mean, come on. It sounds so majestic. It has a great name. And I will say, I think Finian is definitely worse and more forgettable than Lumineon. At least Lumineon has kind of like regal, like fluffs to it. Not fluffs, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's almost like those old, like, 18th century, like, dresses. What do you call it? What do you call it when it's like puffy, kind of? Maybe it's just puffs. I don't know. But it has, like, a nice, like... there's a word that I can't think of. But that's what Lumineon has. Deadliest Warrior. My bad. Never heard anyone like Chimecho. I actually do know a few people who like Chimecho. Also, is it Chimecho or Chimecho? Because I actually, all my life, as a kid growing up, I called it Chimecho. But growing up, like, as I got older, I was like, you know, it's probably pronounced Chimecho. Like, I think there's a reason it's a sound Pokemon and has, like, echo in it. Deadliest catch without the crabs. Favorite Pokemon is Gourgeist. See, I think that's a really interesting choice as a favorite Pokemon. You'd be surprised, like, how many favorite Pokemon people have out there. Like, for example, Roy's dual favorite Pokemon are Gengar and Scrafty. Which, like, you don't hear Scrafty that often, I think. Like, Gengar for sure. I've actually met at least 3 people who's like, my favorite Pokemon is Gengar. And if their favorite Pokemon is not Gengar, their favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is Gengar. But Scrafty is definitely not one you hear about all the time. Sunflora is the most useless mon ever. I hate it so much. And Plusalamainen are kind of bad too. But I think Plusalamainen at least have kind of like a reason, like a cool concept behind them. I do agree that Sunflora is one of the ones I always forget about in Gen 2 for sure. And I love Gen 2, and I've never used a Sunflora on my team. I think I've had one before, just because I could evolve Sunkern at an early stage, but like I've never actually used it. I put it in the PC box as soon as I could. Like, also get rid of Fion and no idea for the... Really? You want to get rid of Fion? I think Fion's fine. Again, because it's an interesting concept. It's not the best concept, but it's like, you know, our first mythical that can actually... It has more than one form. It can breed. Like, I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Oh, you know what's not cool is when capture devices stop working properly. Uno momente, por favor. There we go. Wasn't so bad that time, luckily. Of course, but then the second one, every time I'm like, it's not so bad, or that wasn't so bad, the second one, like, just decides to, like, poop out on me. Alright. Now we should be good again, to continue. Beautiful. Everyone knows Trubbish is the cutest Pokemon. I mean, if it's kind of ugly, but everything ugly has a pretty side. I definitely could talk about ugly things that don't have pretty sides, but that is not a conversation for a beautiful family-friendly stream like the one you're watching right now. Fiona, in my opinion, is one of the most forgettable Pokemon. I kind of agree with you, but again, at the same time, I do think it at least has something inventive about it, you know? Like, I will even, like, that's the thing. I will take a risk, even if the risk doesn't pay off. I will take a risk on a Pokemon's, like, concept over no risk at all, every single time. And that's why I think, like, Grumpig and things like Sunflora and things like Finneon and Lumineon, they're forgettable, but they're also just, like, they're not fresh at all. Like, there's nothing about them. Like, at least Bruxish as, like, a fish Pokemon is, like, it's so ugly that it hurts, you know? Like, that, and that is, by the way, something that I would say, like, that's something so ugly that it does have a pretty side to it. I think it adds to its, like, its appearance and its memorability. But I can't say the same about Finneon and Luminion, unfortunately. It's possible I can narrow down a top 10 in no particular order. Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all ears. Ugly things that don't have pretty sides, me. I was thinking of more like concepts, not so much like people or animals or anything like that. I was definitely thinking more like concepts. Like, there's some pretty awful concepts out there, especially in humanity. This isn't a wish to get rid of, but I wanted them to at least change Alolan Persian's design. I will actually agree with you. I'm not a big fan of Alolan Persian. I've been very clear about that. I don't know why they, like... It's a very memeable Pokemon, admittedly. I would also say the same thing about Gumshoes. It's probably my least favorite of the, like, Region 1, like, rats kind of Pokemon. Probably my least favorite. JK, I'm fairly impartial to my own appearance. I mean, I think it's one of those things, like, everyone, and I'm not even kidding. I've, like, literally met people who, I mean, they're not professional, but, like, they're actually, like, models. Like, they've modeled for things, and, you know, like, a lot of their worth is based on their physical appearance, like, in terms of finances as well. And, like, they will even be like, oh, I'm jealous of this person's this, or I wish I looked more like this, or, you know what I mean? Like, I think everyone has something they dislike about their appearance or themselves. And sometimes it's not even just like a physical appearance. Sometimes it's anything from someone's voice or, you know, their like, I actually, maybe, like, voice is one of the few. I'm trying to think, but there are other things like voice that are just, you know, things you can't really change, and that, you know, they're not really even physical, but they're, so, you know, there's things for sure. To be honest, if I would have to choose between Trubbish and Rattata, I would easily choose Trubbish. I mean, it's not that ugly. Just give it the Everstone. Trubbish is fine. I like Rattata as well, actually, though. More than Raticate. I feel like everybody hates on Bulbasaur. I even got a hidden ability Bulbasaur through Wonder Trade just because it was a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is awesome, and I think there is a very small but vocal group of Bulbasaur supporters. I personally like Bulbasaur a lot. It grew on me. If I didn't have such a deep-rooted nostalgia in Charizard and Charmander from the, like, growing up on the anime, I could definitely see myself being full-on, like, Bulbasaur fan. Because I like Bulbasaur more than Squirtle. But, like, I think it's clear. I really like the Charmander line. I really like Charizard. It's just, you know, you grew up with it. I remember, like, being with my dad and watching Pokemon the first movie and watching the third movie in theaters and even the second movie and, like, you know, with my parents, with my friends, with my younger brother, and, like, Charizard, and, like, the card and all that on the playground, and Charizard was just so cool that it's hard to separate that nostalgia. But I think I actually prefer Venusaur as the starter, you know? It also is kind of an easy, it's kind of an easy mode on the game as well, because, you know, Cerulean and Pewter are so fast to get through if you have a Bulbasaur, especially in the remake games. But, yeah. Oh no, new Pokemon Versus episode just dropped. Gonna wait though, because the stream is where it's at. Oh, thank you, Orange But yeah, definitely check out the Versus. Bulbasaur has great potential. It is a great Pokemon to me. I do wish Mega Venusaur was, like, better though, I gotta say. Like, I know it's a hard concept to kind of, like, perfect, but in the same way that, like, Charizard got a super cool, like, fan servicey one that, like, changed the colors and everything, I kind of wish Venusaur had gotten something like that, but what can you do? Like, it would have been cool if the flower on its back was, like, a different color, maybe, or, I don't know. Squirtle Squad, my dudes. And yeah, some people love Squirtle, too. Like, Roy is a diehard Blastoise and Squirtle fan all day, every day. So, a lot of it's tied to your nostalgia, for sure. A lot of it's tied to your nostalgia. I got a shiny Bulbasaur after 526 soft resets and live green. Nice! That's actually amazing. Those odds are not good, so congratulations on that, my friend. Yeah, but you don't even see him. So glad he looked cool in Gen 2. Who's that, Bulbasaur? I got laughed at once at a tourney for having a Venusaur on my team. Everyone regretted that. Yeah, Venusaur's awesome. Do not sleep. Well, actually do sleep because, you know, it's got some sleep powders and stuff. But no, I mean, I don't think you'd use sleep attacks in competitive. You know what I'm trying to say though. It's don't sleep on the poison type because it'll put you to sleep and then you'll cry. Or it'll paralyze you or poison you. Oh, Venusaur. Yeah, I mean, I love the Gen 1 sprites, like, especially the starters, look so good in Gen 2. Especially Crystal. Like, Venusaur, the palette of green on that sprite for, like, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and the palette of blue on, like, Blastoise and... I said Squirtle for Venusaur. I meant Bulbasaur. But anyway, it's really nice. Yeah, it's really, really cool and really, really beautiful. I agree with you there. Sorry for asking again, but if you could change one Pokemon's type... who and why? I think you got to make Charizard a dragon, even though technically Mega Evolution did that already. I think you got to make Charizard a dragon because there's so many people who just think Charizard is a dragon type. It's crazy. And maybe make Luxray a dark electric type as well. Just, again, for the same reasons as Charizard. Just because there's certain Pokemon that it makes so much sense for them to be a certain typing, but then they're not. And it just confuses people, and you know... Yo, what's up? What's up, Ninja Kid? Rowlet equals Gen 7 Hoot Hoot. How dare you, Orange? No! Rowlet is so much better than... I mean, Hoot Hoot's not that bad, but... I love Rowlet so much. I'm actually really surprised. I've never really used a Noctowl on my team, despite owls being, like, my favorite Pokemon. Or, favorite animal, not Pokemon. But yeah. Tomorrow, my friends and I are sneaking out of school to protest gun violence, and so are some other students. I'm doing it because I would rather live than get a good grade. Awkward Charizard. I will say, for the most part, this is not really a political stream. I try to keep that stuff out of here. However, I will say, my personal stance, I support you 100%. I think sometimes when there needs to be change, it's up to the people to make enough noise, and that's all I'll say on the topic. But you got my respect, and yeah, good luck with all of it. But that's all I'm gonna say on it because I really don't like, because that's gonna open a whole can of worms, and we try to escape all that here if possible. We try to have a good time. Sometimes you gotta address the real world stuff, and I get that. You shouldn't just sweep it under the rug. But here, it's a nice place for people to not think about some of the atrocious awfulness that happens in our society and with humanity. And so, but anyway, I don't like Venusaur's Gen 1 backspray. Neither do I, really. Bleh. Away with Bulbasaur. Chikorita is where it's at. I love Chikorita as well. People used to talk down on me because I never picked Cyndaquil in Pokemon Gold. I made them eat their words badly. Yeah, I mean, I love Cyndaquil as well, but I totally get it. I totally get it. If you laugh at my Pokemon to my face, there's a 170% chance that I will wreck you for laughing at my babies. Nice. Why do hunt type Null? It barely changes. Why do I hunt type Null? Because it's got really bad odds, but I'm trying to get every shiny that I possibly can, because there's some you just can't get, like Solgaleo, for example, that are new to Gen 7. So that includes Alola forms. I've gotten all the Alola forms so far. I've gotten pretty much every Ultra Beast. The last Ultra Beast I need is Stakataka, at least in this game. Again, I will need eventually Blacephalon, Buzzwole, Blacephalon, Buzzwole, and Kartana in Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I can't unfortunately do that currently, but one day I will. But anyways, yes. But to get to Stakataka, I need to get the type Null first, and I have not yet gotten a type Null. So that is what I'm doing. And it's admittedly one of the worst shinies you can try to go for, at least in terms of odds-wise. This and Poipole are probably the hardest shinies to get in Gen 7, because they're gift Pokemon, so their odds don't change even if you get the Shiny Charm. But at least, luckily for this one, unlike Poipole, I have 3 yeses that I can try to hunt it on, which definitely makes it go by, or should hypothetically make it go by faster. Again, I can't guarantee I'll even get it at like 2,000. But it should at least on one of them, hopefully, knock on wood, it doesn't take forever, you know? Since we're getting political, Trico versus Rowlet. I would say Rowlet, yeah. Like, the thing about Gen 3 is that it's so hard, because I actually love Mudkip more than Trico. So yeah, I love Mudkip more than Trico. But I love Sceptile more than Swampert or Blaziken. So the Trico line is my favorite overall, because typically I find you spend more time with the fully evolution starter than the baby one. But yeah, I really prefer Mudkip. So I gotta go Rowlet, because it's my favorite starter in a while. I think I might even like it more than Froakie, if I'm being perfectly honest. And because Decidueye is a Pokemon that I got to, like, it was part of the shiny hunting, it was part of the Let's Play that we did live when Sun and Moon first came out. I really love Decidueye. Burger, right? Like, you guys know Burger, my Decidueye. It's got so many memories with me. And, like, that's the best Pokemon are the ones that you can attach some sort of, like, meaning or memory to, I think, at least. But then, like I've said before, there are some that don't. Like, one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and my favorite Pokemon up until a very recent point, had no real, like, big memory, which was Umbreon. I just loved Umbreon because I think the design is one of the most brilliant in the entire series. I think it's so cool that it's part of the Eeveelution lineup, and Eevee is such an amazing concept as a Pokemon. I think it has a fantastic shiny, pretty decent move pool. I mean, it could be better, but it, you know, I love Umbreon, and I used one in Black and White 2, as well as or no, sorry, I did use one in Black and White 2, but I also used one in Pokemon X and Y for my second playthrough. I did an all Eeveelution playthrough, and that was really fun. I heard you like Mudkips. I do, I definitely do. But yeah, and now, like, that's one of the things, I can't wait for Gen 8 to see the real starters, because it's like, they're just, like, the starters are so cool. Like, because you can tell in every generation, Game Freak puts so much more time and so much more effort into their starters, and they're these little Pokemon creatures that you bond with, and you love, and you know? And I think that's so amazing. The Gen 3 starters are the best one. I would say objectively, you are correct. I think all three of them have something to offer, and all three of them are popular in their very own way. I agree wholeheartedly with that. Oh, nice, Shiesty, nice. Greninja is one of my favorite starters. It was OP. I love Greninja as well. I think Greninja still might be like my 4th or 5th favorite starter of all time. And by the way, there's recency bias as well. Give it some time, and I might, you know, I might put Greninja higher than Rowlet or Decidueye. It just depends. What's up, Shiny Hunter Ray? But yeah, like, we've kind of cooled down on Gen 6 for a while now. It's been, what, 2 or 3 years since, or it's going on 4 years since ORAS. So, I mean, it's hard to really, like, keep up with a Pokemon that I'm still using even today, which is Decidueye. It's probably first in my party right now, actually. In not both games, but definitely Ultra Sun and Moon. So it just goes to show, right, that, like, it could be recency bias, admittedly. Even Mimikyu being my favorite Pokemon could be recency bias, but I do think, like I've said before, there's a reason for that Mimikyu means so much more to me than anyone else. And if you've seen my tattoo vlog, why I got the Mimikyu tattoo, which is here if you haven't seen it before, I think it explains it really well, like, why I picked that one specifically. I love Greninja, but making it become Ash Greninja was too much. I kind of agree with you a little bit. I kind of was like, I think that kind of soured it just a bit for me. Not enough to, like, ruin Greninja at all, but, like, just enough that it definitely soured it for me a little bit. I was like, man, really? Like a 4th version of, like, they should have just given Greninja a Mega Evolution. Like, Charizard got 2, as opposed to all the starters. So, like, if Greninja had just gotten the only Mega Evolution, I think most fans would have been okay with that. I think there would have been some anger at first, but I think just like Charizard, we just would have gotten used to it. But yeah, instead we got this crazy special anime only, like, yeah. I'm not much of a tattoo person. I am not either, honestly, but it was just like the circumstances presented themselves in a way, and it's more just like as a way of thanking everybody in this community for, like, everything they've done over these past, like, 2 years now. Or even longer than that. I mean, to an extent. Even if I didn't know what Mimikyu was then, you know, all the help, all the support, all the, like, all the love on videos, and it, you know. I personally like Trico, but Fire Chicken is not bad at all. So, Gen 3 is interesting for me because it's one of the few gens I've played with all 3 starters. I did a run-through. My first run-through ever was with Torchic and Blaziken. My second one, I believe, was with Mudkip and Marshtomp and Swampert. And then when I did my Emerald review, I picked I think I picked Trico. Maybe I did pick Mudkip on that one. I don't know, but I have definitely, maybe it was Oras then. But one of them I definitely picked Trico. I think it was Oras, actually. I think it was Omega Ruby. And it was so much fun. They milked that heck out of Green Gen, which it was Japan's most popular Pokemon. So I get why they did that. But again, it just, yeah, too much maybe. Too much just at the end too. Like Charizard was a fan favorite and everyone loved Charizard. But like, it was only later on, I feel like they really started like over catering towards Charizard. Like at first I didn't feel it was that bad. And then it kind of became more and more like of a thing as the series went on. Where Greninja, after like only a year, was like clearly the favorite and clearly got like way more love and way more, way more hype around it, and you know. Sceptile is usually my favorite Pokemon, tons of memories, and I think that's the biggest part of it, right? For a lot of people, is just like building those memories. Did you know once you get Shiny type Null, it unlocks a special text, which gives you a special Null disc, which makes it multi-attack always super effective? I don't believe that's true. I don't think that's true. I have a bad habit of not evolving my starter and making it an OP baby when I'm playing through this story. I think everyone's done that for sure. I definitely actively try to not do that, but even I'm guilty of it in parts for sure while playing through. I think my Oshawott and eventual Samurott were way like more leveled than my other Pokemon. Even if I use my other Pokemon more, I found I probably relied more on my starter in my Black and White playthrough, which is my most recent playthrough of any Pokemon game. And even in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. My Incineroar, even though it wasn't the MVP of my team, it was the highest leveled by the time I took on the Elite Four. Even though I think Oricorio was probably the overall MVP, with Delmise being the MVP of the final battle, like the Elite, like the champion battle. The reason why Charizard is not a dragon is because then it would resist Squirtle and Bulbasaur, which definitely makes sense for sure. It just, I don't know. It just, to me, it always felt a little bit like, it still should have been. But I know exactly what you're saying, which is why I could definitely see if we ever get like a let's say a water dragon starter, I could definitely see. Actually, I was gonna say I could definitely see like maybe a grass ice starter to combat it, but I don't know. Like that would it just kind of equal out, wouldn't it? I'm going to head off for the night. Thanks for the awesome stream. Thank you again, Orange Porridge, for sponsoring the stream. I really, really do appreciate that, my friend. You're awesome. And Hassan, I always pick fire first unless I'm playing Gen 6. I was always the same way too up until Gen 5. And then I picked grass for the first time. And so far I've been pretty much grass ever since. But you're right, Gen 6 I picked water. When I played my first Pokemon game, I soloed an Empoleon and had to beat Cynthia with a level 80 Empoleon with 5 level 20 Bibarels. Nice. Isn't Charizard supposed to be a lizard with wings? I get... Oh my god! Yo! What? Why? What? Taco! Hype? Can we get some hype for this man, Taco, with an insane donation? Thank you so much. Out of nowhere, too. I don't even know if you were still watching Taco. Like, I just been kind of rambling, and then that. Like, oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please show this man some love. Post the wall of tacos. Oh my god, dude. Thank you so much for that donation. Holy crap. We need to see the wall of tacos, guys. It needs to happen. I hope the Type Null likes tacos because that's what we need to see today. Holy, oh my god. Taco Tuesday, indeed. Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you so much, dude. Seriously. For that donation. For just, I mean, even just tuning in and hanging out with it. Like, I still really just appreciate that. And, you know, like, contributing to the conversation, your energy. And then, like, to do that is too much, man. It's too much. You deserve it, man. Do I? Do I? I don't know. But thank you so much, Taco. Like, I just, oh my god. Ah, this sweater is too hot for this kind of hype. I'm like boiling now. Oh my, like that's ridiculous, man. Thank you. Like, I know I won't shut up about thank you, but I'm seriously, that's amazing. Oh, thank you, Fluffpuff. Fluffpuff is gonna draw a shiny type Null with a Taco now. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Taco hype. Just, oh my god. Taco, the man, the myth, the legend, the delicious Mexican meal. But no, seriously, thank you. Thumbs up. Did I even show the Charizard? Like, I don't even know anymore. But thank you, Taco. I literally need to get like a Taco plush. Like, I'm sure they must have them on Amazon. Because my god, this man is so generous. And like, always when I least expect it to. It's like, it's crazy. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Seriously. I just imagine Stan staring at a Taco and thanking it with a kiss. If I could do that, I might. I'm not gonna lie. If I had a Taco with me right now and I could give it a kiss, I might. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's weird. I know that might make Taco uncomfortable, but you know, the food's delicious and like the man is amazing. So yeah, I actually ate fish tacos today. Nice. I heard fish tacos are amazing, but I don't really like seafood myself. I'm weird that way. But yeah, I've heard like certain places have like brilliant like fish tacos. My brother especially enjoys a good fish taco, and I can't do it. I'm always, I experiment. I'll have steak tacos, chicken tacos, even like more like, they're not vegetarian or vegan, but like, you know, bean, like 3 bean or 4 bean tacos, things like that where there's like literally no meat in them. But yeah, I've never been able to have a fish taco. But yes, Taco Tuesday for reals. Oh, cheerleader, I appreciate that. But you don't gotta do that. And yo, Jeff Clayton, that's more than enough fuel for the tip train. Let's go. Jeff Clayton, a hype. Thank you so much, dude, for another donation. Seriously, thank you, Jeff. Jeff Clayton, a hype. But yeah, guys, do not worry. As much as the tip train obviously would be very, very nice and very, very kind and generous of you guys, don't feel like you have to. I'm serious. Like, please don't feel obligated to do it. You know, the tip train, it can be crazy and expensive and just yeah. But do give Jeff some love and continue giving Taco all that love. But yeah, both of those guys amazing. Thank you both. And yeah, but no, seriously, I'm not just like playing it up. Like legitimately, you guys. Oh my god, Taco, Chew. Are you Pikachu? Are you trying to be Pikachu right now? Yo, and then Fluffpuff as well at the same time. Did I hear tip train? Choo-choo! Thank you, Fluffpuff and Taco. But I am legitimately being serious. You guys do not have to do a tip train. Please give Fluffpuff some hype. Please give Taco more hype. But I'm literally not just like, I genuinely, like, if you guys like need to save your money, do not don't worry about little old Sandy. Like, I'll be okay. Like, but thank you. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. You guys are the best community in the scene. And like, I can't believe, like, it's been like, oh, well, not almost a year. Well, I've been YouTubing for a long time now, but streaming almost a year and a half. And like, the fact that we're still this strong, and there's still this kind of love is just, it's kind of mind-boggling. And especially, like I said earlier, Pokemon is in a really slow spot right now. Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon really didn't have like the longevity that I think a lot of people were hoping for, especially on the YouTube side of things. Oh my god, Cheerleader Squid, bless you, Taco, and Wolfgar tip, the tip train goes, choo 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 choo. Thank you, Wolfgar, and thank you, Cheerleader Squid. Thank you so much, seriously, for the donations. Cheerleader Squid and Wolfgar. Of course, Wolfgar has, you know, many, like, Wolfgar's crazy and so kind and so generous. And of course, Cheerleader Squid is incredibly generous and amazing in her own right as well. Always contributing, always, you know, being a really capable and amazing and respectable member of this community in the chat. You know, it wouldn't be the same type of chat without her. And I appreciate that. So thank you to both of you for various reasons. You're both really amazing and irreplaceable members of this community. And, you know, I hope to see you around for a long time. But I definitely, just for now, I'm just so thankful for the current hype and the current generosity. So thank you for that. Cheerleader Squid and Wolfger Hype. Thank you guys, seriously. To everybody who just donated in that burst, seriously, thank you. I really, really, it does mean a lot. It seriously does. Your boy actually got his last T4 today from Hot Topic. So I finally have to pay taxes. So I don't know what that's going to be like, but I assume it's not going to be fun. Yeah, so that does help. That does help. Like, this is, you know, you'll probably notice, like, a lot of YouTubers, it's a very, February, March, January, those are always, like, super rough. Not only because of AdSense, but also because of, like, it, you know, it's, the collection becomes due or whatever, however you want to put it. So, the payment comes due. So, yeah, taxes are not fun for any business, but also especially YouTube, and it's going to be interesting for sure. Anthony Westover, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Stampede. Yo, and then Wolfger again. If being crazy means showing how much I love and support my fave shiny hunter, then I don't want to be sane. Throw me in the loony bin. Thank you, Wolfger. I mean it in all of the best ways possible, of course. I mean crazy in the sense of just like crazy generous, crazy kind, crazy, like I like just excited, like excited. I don't know. The point is, you're amazing. Wolfger Lionel Hype once again. LOL. Were those supposed to be Charizard steps? They were supposed to be. Yes. I don't know how well they went, but they were supposed to be. That was the intention. Yes. But my credit card expired before the sponsor deadline, and my sponsorship was withdrawn. It's all good, Hassan. I've always made it clear that you don't ever have to feel guilty, and to anyone out there, if you know, you can't afford the next sponsorship, or in some people's cases, they might just move on from the stream. They might sponsor in a moment of, you know, passion or whatever. Everything's hype. They're feeling good. And then be like, I can't really afford this. And then, so I get it. I totally understand. Credit cards expire. Things happen. No worries. No worries. I definitely don't take it personally. I get it. I also, like, probably don't upload enough to even, in some cases, be worthy of sponsorship. So I definitely understand why people might not want to, you know? But yes, Wolfger Hype. Stanley just made me cry. Please stop being so sweet. I'm not sweet. I'm being like I'm just being thankful. I'm like, you know, your parents, if someone does something kind for you, you be nice. I mean, I obviously do mean the things I'm saying, but like I just like, if anyone is being sweet, it's all of you guys, and including yourself, Cheerleaders Good, for the support, the continued support, not even just financially, just like being here, showing up to these streams, being a member of this family. Like, that is the coolest thing. So yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, make sure that you guys know how much I appreciate it and how much you're loved. Supersonic Chow with the donation as well. Supersonic Chow, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Supersonic Chow, you're amazing. You're another member of this community that is irreplaceable, and just thank you so much for choosing to donate. I really do appreciate that. Yes, you are sweet. You know, I maybe. I can also be sour, but yeah, especially when it comes to Drampa, I can be sour. But yeah, no, I just thank you so much. This train has had a nice amount of fuel. Yeah, seriously, Hassan, seriously. I don't need it before I had dinner. Thank you, Supersonic. Thank you. You are more than worthy and never feel otherwise. Fluff Puff Hype. I still can't wait to see that art, but Fluff Puff Hype in the chat as well. Thank you so much. And I definitely, like, I don't deny, like, I've worked hard to get my channel to where it was. I made it. It wasn't even just hard work. Sometimes I'm kind of lazy, admittedly, but it's more the sacrifice of things. I definitely have given up a lot in order to have, you know, kind of the success that I've had on YouTube and stuff. But at the same time, I still definitely feel like I got very, very lucky, and I definitely try not to forget that, and I try to stay humble about that, and you know what I mean? But I definitely think I always, and I mean, that's just human nature, I feel like, but I definitely, as a YouTuber, I always do feel like I could do more for you guys, always. So I know it might sound, you know, bad or whatever, but yeah, I feel like I could always do a little bit more, that's all. And yeah, no, oh my god, wow. Well, yeah, good luck with that tomorrow, Taco. Thank you so much again. Guys, can we get like one last little bit of hype here for Taco? Like one more Taco emoji, because that was crazy. That kicked off a whole nother thing That was insane. Thank you so much, my friend. Cheers to you and just all the, like, you're just so considerate and so amazing on every level. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great night, and I hope to see you soon, but I know you work crazy hard, so, like, if not, it's all good. Taco, you're the man. Have you seen Black Mirror? I have seen Black Mirror, yes. I sub. Thank you, Queen Kitty. Thank you so much. There's a lot of craziness happening right now, so I apologize if I might not get to it as fast as I normally would, but I really do appreciate it. I promise you that. You can start by naming a shiny after me, JK, but not really. I'm down for it, Fluff Puff, for sure. I'm definitely down for it. I like, the thing is, like, I've always said this, but like when I name shinies, or even like, and like when it comes to raids and stuff, I don't like to like pre-plan them, you know? Oh my god, Jeff Clayton, Taco Hype. Thank you, Jeff Clayton. Jeff Clayton Hype, though. Thank you, Jeff Clayton, for all you do and for all of the love and support that you've shown me over all this time. Like, you're incredible as well. If we're a family, can I be the musician uncle who's always on tour? Yes, you can be the Uncle Jimmy for sure, or Uncle Jeffrey in this case, I guess. But yeah. I like the video for the hype train. Hopefully the shiny will join it. Thank you, sweet gaming. By the way, never feel I saw earlier you're like sorry for more questions. I love like talking to you guys, and I love getting asked questions and stuff. So never feel bad. Even if I've already answered some of them like 100 times, I don't mind, because there might be someone else new watching, right? Or you might be the new person watching in some cases, and you don't know. And so I definitely never feel like, you know, I love getting questions. I love keeping the conversation going between myself and chat, and I think it's just good. So never apologize for that. And by the way, might I say, most of your questions were like ones I either never get asked or barely get asked. So yeah. When are you going to start Persona 5 instead of live streaming it? If you could make weekly 1 hour 45-minute episodes, I'm probably not going to do anything with Persona 5 on my channel. It's a game I kind of want to just experience on my own. But yeah, I definitely need to get in. Even Nad said to me the other day, I was like, yeah, I'm playing this new game called Fortnite. Brett, Neon got me into it, and she's like, oh, that's cool, but like, are you going to play that game that you got like before Christmas, and then we're going to play at your parents' house, but didn't bring the PS4? And I was like, oh, no, like, it's not that game. And she was like, yeah, no, like, you should play that game. And I was like, you're right, because the anime is coming out soon, too. So yeah, we do have a great community. Yes, absolutely. Okay, then why do you shink hunt? Oh, why do you shiny hunt? I was like, what? I thought maybe for a sec you meant like shinks. I was like, huh? Why do you shiny hunt? I have a bad collectors and completionist mentality when it comes to not only video games, but also just life in general. I like rare things. I like valuable things, collectible things. And to me, I love the Pokemon series. And when I found out that you could get like different colored rare shinies, it was like game over for me. I needed to get the ones that I really wanted. It became a thing. And that is the reason. That is the reason. I love collecting. Like, I want all these amazing shiny Pokemon. Because, you know, there's amazing Pokemon, but then if you have the shiny, they're even better, in my opinion, at least. So, obviously not stats-wise all the time or anything, but it's a very cool concept to me, and I really do enjoy it. That's basically it. Like, even my YouTube channel, my biggest series is the rarest. So, I mean, like, it just goes to show, I've always been into collecting things, and I love rare game memorabilia, and shinies kind of fit into that somehow. Jenna, sorry. Oh, one sec here. Can I be the lazy cat who only gets up for food, love, and to lay on everyone's homework? Of course. But yes, Jenna Hype, thank you, Jenna, for the donation. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get some hype for Jenna in the chat? Jenna, the new family feline. Thank you so much, Jenna, for your donation as well. I really do appreciate that. You were awesome, and it's super late where you are too, so like an extra little shout out to you for that as well. Jenna Hype, guys. Give Jenna all the hype, all the love, and hide your homework. That's all I gotta say. But no, seriously, thank you, Jenna, and yeah, you're amazing. You're amazing. You know what else is amazing? The fact that shiny type Null has not shown up yet. I said that almost like a pirate. We are gonna break 1,000 very soon here. I mean, we still have like over, or just under 50, I guess. But we're getting closer to breaking 1,000 tonight, guys. We're probably gonna end up with something around, I'm going to 600 tonight. I've been doing a very standard 150 on the right-hand screen every time, and as many as I can get done on the left-hand screen. And so the stream will end when we get to 600 on the right-hand screen. But yeah, it still has not shown up, but we're about to hit 1,000, which is 1/4 of the odds. However, we have 2 games here, so in some ways, technically this math is not correct, but I do feel like it definitely increases our chances. So it could happen. It could happen. The odds are not in 1/2000. They're actually 1 in 4,000 times 2. But it's still possible. It's still possible. So we'll keep at it. We'll keep trying. Super late, like 5 a.m. or is that early? No, Hassan, you're like that is crazy late. Like Jenna definitely is like it's very late where she is. For you, it is. You're right. It's kind of like it's almost like it's just super early. But yeah, thank you to you as well for of course tuning in during such a late time. I know a YouTuber who went over 5,000 soft resets for shiny type Null. I hope that's not me. Because the worst part is too, I can't even go for my next target until I complete this. So it's not like Regirock or like Entei where I can like walk away. To get Stack Attacka, I need to get the type Null. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It's 2:45 a.m. here. See, it's 8:45 p.m. where I am. So that's crazy. Where is it? I read recently there's someplace, I think it's in Europe, that's electing to get rid of daylight savings time, which is really interesting. Yo, Video Master 108. Sorry I'm late. Sending my luck for the type Null, baby. Thank you, Video Master, for your donation, your tip. I really, really do appreciate that. Of course, you're again, man. All of the MVPs of many of these streams showing up. Thank you once again, Video Master, for your support, your continued love. It really does mean a lot. So, Video Master hype. Please give Video Master type some love. Daylight savings time is fun though. I mean, I kind of agree, but also don't. Like, I don't know. But Video Master hype! What is the fastest time you caught a shiny? I got a Psyduck in a horde in our first encounter. So that's pretty quick. It was literally like 2 minutes into the stream. Definitely something I could not predict. Mind you, it wasn't our actual target, so that was nice. That we got it without it being our target. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Hype! Hype, hype, baby. Roy's got a feeling all through his bones. Did you know that Carvana is actually Sharpedo's tail? I have noticed that before. Yeah, I've seen some. It was like on Twitter or Reddit or something. To be honest, I'm just crazy lucky. Nice. Ended at 666 for good luck. No, unfortunately, I'm only doing 150 on the right screen every stream. So yeah. I don't want to go too late either because, like, right now I'm good, but in a few hours here, you know, I'm in an apartment building, so I don't, if we did get it and I start, like, screaming and stuff, it's better to get it at, like, 8:30 or 9 than to get it at, like, 10 when it's possible, like, my neighbor might be sleeping, you know. So that's why, yeah, unfortunately, I won't be going to 666 tonight, but Thursday stream, if we don't get it tonight, Thursday stream, I absolutely will be going that far, so look forward to that. DST actually causes about a week worth of lost productivity overall. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard like the science says that it's just not worth it, really. It's kind of like the penny, right? Like Canada opted to like get rid of the penny recently because it literally its value as a currency was worth less than what it was worth to make. And so it made no sense for it. Same goes for the United States. You guys just, I think, still have pennies. But yeah, we got rid of the penny like I think 2 years ago. And apparently it's just like it hasn't, like, crazy overhauled our economy, but we've saved money, like, as a nation, by doing that. Remember when you used to hunt on only 1DS? I actually prefer to hunt on 1DS, if I'm being honest. I find that, like, hunting on 2, it, like, causes my brain to kind of split, and I can't, like, completely focus. And I don't know how I feel about that. Still no shiny on the left. I love Starbucks, but I found a hazelnut flavored latte at the grocery store that actually tastes better than Starbucks hazelnut latte. I think I've only ever had like one pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and it was good. I just wanted to like see what all the hype was about. It was good, but like it's kind of too sweet for me. I kind of just prefer tea, honestly. Not much of a coffee guy. Hi, I'm back. Kyle Bryant. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. But yeah. That's also good as long as it is cheaper. But yeah, Nad is taking on her second job tomorrow, which is crazy. This girl works so hard. She's in school full time, and then she also works as like a hotel like manager basically, and then like full time almost, and then also is now picking up like a few shifts a week doing Starbucks. She's crazy. She is crazy. She works so hard. And then I'm just like, yeah, I'm streaming, I'm YouTubing. Like, she is definitely the hardest worker in our relationship for sure. For sure. Nat and I are barista buddies now. Yeah. Yeah, she's, I can't wait to hear all the, like, the names that she gets wrong on the cups. I love coffee, I don't like tea. Interesting. I'm actually, I might have a tea after tonight. After the stream tonight, I have a few things I have to do. I have to e-transfer some money to my buddy Connor for the Black Panther ticket that we never even ended up getting to see, but I still owe him the money regardless because he did purchase a ticket for me. So yeah, I gotta do that. Gotta do a few things. I should probably email my accountant and be like, yo, got my T4. Can we set up a tax meeting? Because I don't want to wait too long. I think like March 31st. Yo, Mr. EOS Oscar, aka Tucker. What is up, dude? What kind of tea do you want, dude? You seem like an Earl Grey guy. You definitely seem like an Earl Grey guy. I wouldn't even be surprised if your middle name was Earl, to be honest. Tucker Earl Labinowitz III. Right now, I'm just living off of energy drinks. Hey, fair enough. That actually explains. That explains, I guess, why you're here with us so late tonight. But no, I've actually never been able to really drink energy drinks. Like, I don't like. It's not even that I'm just like they're unhealthy. I just don't really like them. But I also don't really like pop. So, it could be that. I will say, I think that's one of the the best things that happened to me when I was being like programmed DNA wise was that my taste buds just don't like carbonated drinks. I don't like pop. I don't like fizzy water. I don't even really like most alcohols that are like fizzy and stuff. So it's like, I think that's like one of the best like blessings in disguise, because like if I did, it'd be so easy because my brother loves pop. My dad has pop. All growing up, it was always stocked in my fridge. Like I would be so much like more, you know, chunkier if that was like a thing. But I really just love water. I'm not kidding. I literally have right beside me a garbage bag full of water bottles that I just keep in my room. By the way, if you're like, why is it a garbage bag? It's because my brother dropped a bunch of water bottles down the stairs, and so we had to get a garbage bag to get them back to our apartment. But yeah, just like a garbage bag of water bottles. That's how much I love water. And I always make sure I have like 2 cases on hand. I should even go further and just get like a replenishable water bottle and just drink out of like the tap or like a Brita filter or something. But I don't, which is bad, admittedly. I am bad for the environment, the amount of water bottles I drink. No, I didn't even, Tucker. I bought, okay, so when we went to PAX, I bought, like 4 craft beers. I think I only actually finished 1 of them. Like, I think the other, I opened 2 of them. 2 of them, I think, just, like, got left in the fridge, dude. Have you watched, Fullmetal Alchemist live action yet? I haven't. My girlfriend, Nad, wanted to watch it yesterday, but, I was pretty tired. Like, we went to bed really early last night. But, yeah, I will probably watch it at some point, though. Maybe even tonight. We'll see. If I can't get to sleep. Why did he even throw those water bottles down? Because he was carrying 2, and, the top case, like, flipped over, and luckily he didn't go with it, so, yeah. Pop, you mean soda? I mean, here we call it Coke and soda, even as a stretch, but pop is the most Canadian thing I've ever heard you say yet. Well, so it's funny, right? Because back in the day, it was actually referred to as a soda pop, but it's, like, I guess you guys kind of adapted the soda part. We kind of adapted the pop part, I suppose. But yeah, it used, you know, you go in like a 50s diner, and you're like, can I get a soda pop? But yeah, so we refer to it as pop for sure. Yeah. We can watch it tomorrow. No, wait for me. Tomorrow, I don't know though. I might not be able to tomorrow. We'll see. No, you drank them all. Don't lie. No, I didn't, dude. I actually didn't. Because I remember, I had the first one, like that first night or whatever, after the pizza. And then I didn't finish the second one because it was like a stout. It was like a heavy one. And then I don't think I had any more throughout the... I might have had one drink when we were, like, at dinner with Spoonie and Marcus, but I don't think I actually had the other 2 beers. True story. He was trying to do a multi-bottle flip. Sandra, are you looking forward to the next episode of One Piece? I don't read the manga, but I've heard what's coming. It's supposed to be really, really good. I'm actually the reverse. I'm reading the manga, but I'm not really watching the anime right now. I'm gonna wait till, not Zoo, sorry. Whole Cake Island is like all the way through, and then I'll watch it, so I can just skip the fillery parts. I had one and I didn't even take a full sip. It was gross. Yeah, I know. You wasted that. And that's what I ended up doing with my second one, as well. I think I only had 4, dude. So I think I might have had 6 maybe, but I gave 1 to you and 1 to Jason, so I only had 4 left for me. And anyway, did you hear that YouTube's monetization program requires creators? I did hear that. Shiny Poipole is so boring. It's been 2,500-ish soft reaches. I'm just so lucky I got my Poipole as early as I did. 1,500 was super lucky. I'm actually potentially dangerous for me to have sweets because of many of them have milk in them. I have a severe dairy allergy that makes my throat close up. I've never had ice cream. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I never would have even thought of that. Wow. Do you have Instagram? I do. You can actually see it right up there. It is just random 10s on Instagram. I think there's even a link in the description if that's easier for you. But yeah, definitely follow me. I don't post that much, admittedly. Okay, that's pretty close. It's not Vermont, Maine, or Massachusetts, but still. I'm at like 2,500 watch time. You'll get there. I understand it's a pain in the butt, but I also understand from a business perspective why YouTube had to do it. I think it can be unfair. My biggest issue, I actually like it. Did that go? Sorry, give me 1 sec here. Okay, it must have gone. But yeah, I think it's a good thing for upcoming and newer like YouTubers. I will say though, the thing that really I didn't like about it was the people who had already made it and were already being like paid or had an AdSense with YouTube. So like Royboy, for example, or I think Kaninja might have gotten affected a little bit. Like certain people who they built a pretty decent following, but they just might not have, like, they might just barely miss out on the requirements. They all of a sudden like retroactively get that taken away from them, which I think that's the real shame in it, is that there's people who are like used to this thing, they're seeing results from it, and then all of a sudden YouTube's like, haha, not so fast. And that's the thing that I don't like about it. So yeah. Power Play Studios did not find Shiny Poipole yet. Over 3,000 kills. Well, what was like JYT Gamer? He was going for Poipole, and it took him he just got it recently, but it was like a really high up like encounter rate, like something I wouldn't even like do because if it took that long. My fastest shiny was SOS Grubbin after. Oh, nice, Sweet Gaming. I definitely haven't gotten an SOS shiny that quickly. Oh, nice, Orcam. Thank you. The Star-Lord one is pretty funny. Yeah, that was at Fan Expo, which is really cool. Who has a shiny Beldum? It is a hard shiny to get in this game. Won't lie to you. I mean, you could breed it though, so it's not the hardest shiny. Type Null and Poipole are still technically harder, but it is a pain in the butt if you're trying to SOS method it. It might be worse than Drampa, actually. Dun 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 dun. All right, 565 on the right-hand side, still no shiny. And 416 on the left, and still no shiny. So we go at it again. Now I have to leave the stream. Well, thank you for all your wonderful questions tonight, Sweet Gaming. I really did appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Retro? How's it going, man? Yeah, I appreciate it, Sweet Gaming. You're awesome, and I hope to see you in the future. I got shiny Metagross from the GTS and Pokemon Sun. Nice. I still have a shiny Metagross from the event in Oras with like the mega Metagross site or whatever. So yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess. All right. I remember back when I got 2 SOS shiny Cleffa. Nice. I don't have 1. I saw the Black Panther movie and I really liked it. Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it? Story was interesting for a superhero movie. It definitely it raised bigger themes, I think. I still want to be careful about talking about it just because, like, I do feel like it's so popular right now that some people aren't able to get tickets. and haven't been able to see it yet. But yeah, give it like probably this Sunday. I'll talk more in depth about Black Panther on stream, because I think it was really solid and it's worth discussing. And I think a lot of you guys would be interested in my take on it. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into it just because I know there are those who still have yet to see it. So I'll give it like one more weekend in theaters, and then I'll talk about it in more in depth. But I did really enjoy it. Stan, which type Null cutscene is worse for you, Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is far worse for soft resetting, because you not only have to, it's not only longer because of How and his Malasada, but it's also, you have to like walk to the right, which doesn't sound like a lot, but having to like remember and instinctively do that every single time, as opposed to just being able to literally click start and then A. It adds up, and that's one of the reasons. Those are the two reasons why it's so much longer taking. Mind you, I have the Shiny Charm in the left screen and not the right screen, and yet I still feel like we'll probably get it in the right screen just due to like just the number, you know? Because apparently GIF Pokemon do not have a proper, like the Shiny Charm has no effect on them. So yeah. Hey Stan, I have a question. What's up, Meter? Yeah. Go to Quebec and watch it in English. No one is there to see it in English. True. Funny story. They actually, I feel like they were doing a French screening. Please don't spoil. I'm watching it this week. Yes, of course. I'm not going to. No spoilers from me. I got my Tentacool Shiny in Wild Encounter. Nice. Jimmy Wetzel got one too that way. Black Panther. Yeah, it's taken on the box office by storm. It's setting records. It's like, I think the second best 4-day weekend of all time, only after it actually beat Last Jedi in terms of 4-day gross, which is crazy that Black Panther beat a Star Wars movie. Like, it didn't beat, what's it called? The Force Awakens, but that had, like, years of hype behind it. That had multiple years of hype. What do you think Hope the next Pokemon region will be based on? I'm hoping for honestly, like, Shanghai, China or something. Something like Hong Kong, maybe. Somewhere in China, I think would be very cool. I think if there's like a multi-Europe based region would be cool. Like you get the north is kind of, you know, your more Swedens, your Norways, places like that. But then your south, you know, you might have like your Spain, your Italy. I think that'd be very, very cool. Obviously, you got to skip France because of Kalos, but I think it'd be pretty awesome if they did something like that. I've heard, like, I think Africa could be very, very cool if it was, like, kind of a safari-esque thing. I think that'd be really, really neat and pretty groundbreaking. But we'll see. But I think, yeah, I think those three would probably be the coolest. I know some people have talked about Australia and New Zealand. I also would like to see that, but I don't think yet. I think the other three would pose more. I think London especially I could see them doing as well. Something with, like a lot of, like, history, like, steeped in history. They just did the super, like, tropical region, so I could see them going like very like rustic, kind of, you know, old-timey London. Like, I think that'd be cool. All the buildings have character, you know. Okay, my eyes are starting to itch. I think I'm at my limit. I love you, bro. See you next stream. Thank you, Hassan. It's been Slice. You're amazing, and I will see you soon. Get some sleep, my friend. And thank you, Just Art. Thank you for your sub as well. Welcome to the Stampede. Also, guys, we are now at the point where there are only 30 encounters left. I've been going for almost 2 hours. So we probably have about another 20 minutes going until we either get that shiny or I call it and we take it up again on Thursday. So stick around. It's gonna be, this is where the stream gets super intense and super interesting because you know, we're running out of time. Vinav Shah, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and I hope you're also doing well today. Thanks for the sub. Africa or Australia would be fantastic if they made it an open world format, just like Breath of the Wild. I don't think they're going to do open world. Random Games, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede as well. But yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up for open world. They don't have the time to remake the engine, but also make it open world. Remember, games like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild took like 5 years of development time to make. Especially Breath of the Wild. You should be looking at more. So there's no way Pokemon's going to take the time to do that. Once they have their engine in place, maybe. But I actually can't see any of Gen 8 being open world. Though I can see Gen 9 being open world and on the Switch. Similar to, like, if you remember, Gen 6 was 3D, but it still played like a 2D game. It still only had an X and Y axis, no Z axis, really. It was still kind of on a grid, where Sun and Moon, which came only a few years later, using just like a buffed up version of the same engine. Denial, Shodri, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the Stampede. But anyway, yes, they had they had, like, now you can move freely. So it was kind of the first, like, kind of openish world, explorative game in the series, which is super cool. But yeah, I could see the same thing happening where Gen 8 is mostly going to be Gen 7, but on steroids, better graphics, better, you know, different region and more Pokemon, of course, but very similar. I think Gen 8 is going to be a very cookie cutter, back to basics formula for the series. It's going to take what Gen 7 did and try to get better at it, but it's still not going to, you know, break from the mold that much. Where Gen 9, after now seeing the success of Breath of the Wild and even making Mario a little more explorative, I think they're going to do the same thing, but only for Gen 9. What do you think will happen with the next Smash Bros? I think if we don't see it this fall, then I do believe, like a DX version, then I think they're actually making a full-on Smash 5 and not just a Wii U remake for the Switch, which would be very cool. I'd be totally down for that. It'll probably still use a lot of the assets from Wii U, but it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it for sure. Trust me. No one is hoping more for a Smash game this winter than your old Stanny. Africa region? Yes, please. All I know is that I did not like the France angle. So England or Germany would not be cool for me. Maybe Greece or Italy, though. Yeah, I think they're definitely, like, they're starting to feel like, hey, we can actually implement, like, culture more into the scenery. Like, I feel like France was their first real... Like, I know, yeah, Gen 5 is based on... but I feel like Alola was really the first one where it was, like, everything kind of, like, met and... you know, became, like, the culture influenced the region influenced the Pokemon influenced the story. Like, it just, I really think that was the first, like, time it all kind of cohesively worked in that sense. Gen 5 did it really well as well, but America just doesn't have as much of a distinctive culture as Hawaii, I guess, does, which is funny because Hawaii is America, but you know what I'm trying to say, I think. And France kind of as well. Like, yeah, we had, you know, the Lumio City with the Eiffel Tower and all that. And there were Pokemon that definitely were very European influenced. It just, to me, it felt like you know, sometimes they were, like, reaching more, where Alola definitely, like, it's clear, like, a lot of them are, you know, we got Pokemon based on hula chains. We got a lot of water Pokemon, a lot of, like, Sandyghast based on black sand beaches of Hawaii. Like, it's really cool. I think Smash Bros. Might be held till December for Christmas. Well, they would probably do it in November. Smash would probably come out in November for the holidays. Nintendo really likes putting a big game out right around November for the Black Friday weekend, so I think that'd be what we'd see. How long do you think Pokemon can do this, constantly making better and better graphics? I think because they're so already far behind that they could go for quite some time. The difference between the graphics of what we're currently playing, which is the most recent gen, as opposed to the most recent, like, let's say The Last of Us on the PS4, there's a huge difference in that. So one day, if they ever decide to take it that far, they could. So they got a lot of mileage out. They probably have at least till a Gen 10 or 11 at this point, I could imagine. Because I imagine Gen 8 is going to look a lot like Wind Waker. It's going to be very bright, colorful, cel-shaded graphics. Your character models are still going to be kind of, like, chibi-ish. It won't be, like, super gritty, realistic, or anything like that. I don't know if we'll ever get that in Pokemon, but, like, you know, it'll take a while. And it still won't be technically in full 1080, full HD yet. But it'll be enough that it looks like, just like Breath of the Wild, right? And then eventually we'll get our 4K version. And like I've said, I don't actually want to see, like, voice acting for Pokemon, but I do want to see, like, voice acted anime battle cries. So, like, the Pokemon, like, speak and make noises with, like, they would in the anime. Like how Pikachu does in the game since Gen 6. I think that'd be very cool. I think they should do that. Maybe we'll have gyms in any order in 9 with the difficulty of the Pokemon going up as you get more badges. I think that's very fair to say, D-Man. I actually would agree with that completely. I theorized the exact same thing, honestly. Hey Stan, pouvez-vous lire ceci? I actually don't know what that means, cheerleader. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Random 10s, do you like Bruxish? I actually do like it more than I think most people do. I love how ugly it is, and I love that that's, like, its calling card. And it's not afraid of that calling card, you know? Like, that's its purpose as a Pokemon, is to be ugly, and it wears that boldly, and I love it. We could have a South American region. See, I would actually agree, like, a nice, like, Brazilian, like, I think that'd be very cool. I don't think they're going to go that way, though, just because they just went to North America for, like, Hawaii-based region. I think they'll skip it, and then maybe they'll go back to a nice South American region later on. I could actually definitely see that. But okay, no, I definitely did things right there. I thought I like soft reset it over the wrong one, but I didn't. Who knows? Maybe they'll drop the turn-based battles and have open world battles instead. Again, I would not hope for that for Gen 8. If it happens, that's amazing. I wouldn't get your hopes up though. Gen 8, I can almost guarantee you is going to be, again, a cookie cutter region rip. It's going to be Gen 7, but again, like on steroids. Everything's going to be bigger, flashier, more cutscenes, more colors. It's going to be great. Plus portable and also console. That'll be the selling point. And they'll, of course, also find some way to include Gen 1 or Gen 2 nostalgia or something like that they can shoehorn into it to get the older people, like, to buy it. For sure. Like, that's going to happen no matter what. There will be a gimmick, for sure. But I don't think it's going to be open world battles yet. Gen 9, though, possible. Stelola? My name's not Stella, though. Or Stalin, for that matter. It's fun to see other people who can speak French. What Pokemon do you hate or dislike them most out of all of them? What would you say is your least favorite Pokemon of Gen 7? So, my least favorite Pokemon in general is probably, like, honestly, like a Grumpig or a Finian or a Sunkern or something like that, for sure. Just the ones that, like, are forgettable. I think the worst thing you can be is forgettable. My least favorite Pokemon in Gen 7? Probably, honestly, like, Gumshoes. I can't even remember. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I think it's like, unlike Bruxish, it's not ugly for the sake of being ugly. I don't think, at least. I think someone at Game Freak legitimately was like, this is a great Pokemon. And, like, it's a fine Pokemon, but it just, I don't know. Gen 7 had some amazing, amazing ones, and it's a shame that, like, you know, Gumshoes, and it just, I don't know. What GameCube game should I play? Beautiful Joe, I think. What if they will surprise us and make Gen 8 open world? I mean, again, that's why I'm saying, like, if it happens, that's amazing. But honestly, Nick, the odds of that happening, probably 1 in 100. And I know you're like, how can you say that? You don't know what Game Freak's doing. It's just using the common sense behind, like, how Game Freak's development cycle usually takes. Plus, again, knowing how long Breath of the Wild's cycle took. I can't see it, my friend. I can't see it. Again, if it happens, amazing. I will be the first one in line. I mean, I'm going to be the first person in line regardless. But I think it's too much to ask. Like, you can tell Nintendo's really putting the pressure on Game Freak to get the new Pokemon games out. If they can't get them out at the end of 2018, at least, like, first or second quarter 2019. And so, with that kind of pressure on them, there's no way that they're going to be able to make an open world game. And if they do, it will be bad. It will be, people won't like it, because it'll be rushed. That's true, Random Games. We do, kind of, yes. That's a good point. I'm in Florida. Do you agree that some Pokemon deserve more respect? Certain ones, for sure. Yeah, I think there's definitely certain Pokemon that kind of get slept on and are underrated. Absolutely. A few of those, I would say, I think Quagsire is one. I think, personally, I mean, I love Lantern, and I think people, you know, aren't as into Lantern as I think they should be. What other Pokemon are they? So far I've just named, like, water Pokemon, but there's a bunch. There's a bunch that, like, I think people sleep on, and that's not good. That's not good. So the results are up. Metal Gear Survive is mediocre. What a shock. What a twist. Yeah. What is your favorite color of the rainbow? I guess red. I don't know. I honestly, like, I kind of, my color preferences change pretty frequently. Like, sometimes it's definitely like it's red for sure. Like, red right now is my favorite color, but it's been blue, it's been green. It's just kind of like what I'm feeling kind of in the moment, which I know is a weird thing to say, but right now it's red because my life is dictated by YouTube, which is red, and Pokemon, like, you know, their biggest, I think their biggest trademark or, like, iconicness is the Pokeball, which is red and gray or silver or whatever. Ali Jade, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. But yeah, welcome. So I think, like, I just, like, you know, I also really like, I don't know, I like the color red. It's bold, it's passionate, it's good. However, I will say, I feel like I've been liking the colors of, like, blue and green a lot more, cooler colors. Maybe I'm slowly turning into Dad Stan without even realizing it. And I'm getting, like, older, and so, like, that passion is becoming more calm, and, you know, But I don't know. I definitely have found myself enjoying, like when I'm like making thumbnails and stuff lately, I found I really like using blues and purples and greens and stuff. Wish me luck, SOS chaining. This Buniri, it took me 3 hours to get a shiny Eevee. Also, what is your favorite feature and least favorite feature in Gen 7? Favorite feature is probably just the formula breaks. Like just the you know, you get to kind of, you don't go at it at your own pace, unfortunately, but the trial captains are different. They're not gym leaders. You're facing Pokemon, not gym leaders, even though sometimes it just feels like a big gym battle. But still, yeah, it's something different. It's something new, and I like that. I also like Lily as a character. I know some people cannot stand her. Personally, I think in Sun and Moon, I think she's a brilliant character. How, I'm like more on the fence of, but yeah, my least favorite part about them is the hand-holding, for sure. I think it's ridiculous that it takes you like 2.5 to sometimes 3 or 4 hours just to get off the first island. I think that's insane. But they at least do give you a nice roster of Pokemon on the first island if you're willing to go out of your way. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably my least favorite, is just literally Melee Island is like, I actively don't want to play those games again because of that first island. And that's a shame, because replayability is one of the best parts about Pokemon, and Gen 7 does not have anything like replayability, which is awful. Like, someone on Reddit recently made like a map of, and they put red dots on all of the points that you can't skip a cutscene or like have to get stopped and like watch dialogue, and it's actually embarrassing how much it is. Oh my god, you're getting up there. You used up all your luck earlier, Wolfger, and now Magby's making you pay for it. But no, you'll get it. You'll get it. I know you, and I know how hard you work. You'll get it, my friend. Favorite feature? No HMs, period. You know what, though? I do, and maybe it's just because I'm coming off Drampa where I wish it didn't have Fly. But I do. I think, like, Gen 6 wasn't awful with HMs. I do agree, though. I think that's a great feature as well. Definitely a top 3 feature for me also. But for me, it was just the formula breaking in general. It was the risks they took. And that's my favorite part of Gen 7 is, like, they got back to something more than just, like, a regular, you go here, then you go here. Oh, evil team at like, you know, 7th gym. And yes, they kind of do still have that, but it's fresh enough that it didn't feel like I was just playing Gen 6 Plus, you know? And I appreciate that. Stan, I'm here. I had way too much homework. Cat in the Hat, welcome. See, if only you had to ask me the questions. 2 plus 2 is 7. The square root of 9 is definitely 19. And if you mix blue and yellow, you get Roy Boy as a color. He is a color as well. He patented his own color. What is the next shiny Pokemon you're going to hunt for? Sakataka, I think. Mind you, if Type Null goes really long, I might do a breeding stream. Just because, like, going from a soft reset to its soft reset might not be the smartest thing just for, like, my own sanity. But it depends how long Type Null takes. But for now, the plan is definitely to continue some soft resets and go for Sakataka next. By the way, 13 encounters left on the day. I think that the Charizard fly-in should have been like Mega, Latios, and Latias. I also think it'd be cool if we finally got to actually choose the Pokemon. As long as the typing was right, if they made animations for like all of the Pokemon that have that. And I know they don't do that because it's like, well, Cutiefly can fly, but you don't want to show a cutscene of you know, your trainer riding a Cutiefly, crushing it and ruining, you know, the game for children. So I understand why they don't do that, but man, I think it'd be so cool if you really like Blastoise and you imported a Blastoise over and, or, you know, just, anyway, you got a Blastoise and you successfully, like, you know, you use Surf and now you're riding the Blastoise in the Surf. Or if you really like Kyogre, now you're riding like, I think that would be really cool. But of course, I get why they can't do it, but that's the same reason, that exact same sizing reason is the same reason why I think it'd be impossible for them to do 3D sprites like that walk with you justice. It would look weird. Sometimes I fully expect you to say intelligent things, and I get what you just said. Well, thank you, Fluffbuff. Thank you. Yo, Susanna, what's up? It has been. You changed streaming schedules. Sort of recently, yeah. Yeah, for the new year I did. But what's up? How's the new house treating you? Gen 7 is actually my second least favorite generation. I like the characters, but nothing else. And you know what? It's funny because, like I said, when I first played through Gen 7, I was like, this is one of my top 3 favorite generations. Easy. It might be my first favorite. Waluigi. Wah, Scar nominations, The Shape of Water. Waluigi. The Wowie. Mario Garden Party. Nice, nice. What's up, Waluigi? Thank you for the sub, or not the sub, the donation even. Waluigi, hype. Thank you so much. And who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the Oscar? That's the real question. I guess, yeah, the Oscars are this weekend. I totally forgot. It's gonna be a big weekend for old Stanny. Again, I have some big news that I gotta share with you guys, but that will probably be Sunday at earliest, or next week, or even like the Sunday after, probably at latest, I would imagine. But yeah, I got some stuff to talk to you guys about, all good stuff. But there's a reason why I started the rarest, the new episode of the rarest, like a bunch of weeks ago, and it still is not up. And other reasons why I haven't been as attentive, maybe, and the streams have been, like, pretty short. But you'll see soon. Waluigi! Oh, that's why I never get to see your streaming, because it's 3 a.m. over here. Yeah, it's really, really late, I know. But I actually, when I first started streaming, I actually did have, like, late streams all the time. It's just, like, it works out better for, like, my schedule with, like, my brother and dinner and stuff. There was a lot of, like, me eating on stream before I changed my schedule. There was a lot of, like, it wasn't, like, working too well. But I still do Sundays at 5. I still go relatively early at 5, because, yeah, I feel like it's a good day to you know. And I like my Sunday nights as well. I like my Sunday nights to just relax, maybe watch, like, a movie or an anime or something and just unwind. Yeah. I thought the Oscars are on 3/4. Oh, maybe they are. I honestly don't know, Blade. I don't really care, if I'm being perfectly honest. There's no, like, movie that I personally really want to, like, win or anything. I think it's just going to be another self-congratulating, you know, cesspool of overindulgence. And I don't need to see that, personally. Also, the second that, I honestly believe I do have I'm not really one for conspiracy theories, but I 100% believe that they purposely messed up Moonlight and La La Land last year just in order to make a controversy so that they could bring Jimmy Kimmel back this year. Like, it was literally just for ratings, and this to make it like a thing. I don't think Jimmy Kimmel was in on it, by the way, but I do think the Academy was like, we're gonna do this thing, and you'll see. Like, because, like, if you notice, that has never happened before for any other Oscar ever. Like, not even just Best Picture, but over, what, like 85 Oscars? They've never had that happen for, like, any Oscar, let alone the biggest one of the night is the one that gets messed up. Like, come on, come on. I just felt bad for Warren Beatty, like. But yeah. I don't know if anyone really cares about my theories on the Oscars, but that is my theories in case you ever wondered. I'm only watching the Oscars for Jimmy Kimmel. And hey, by the way, I'm not gonna sit here and like judge anyone. I watched the Golden Globes because I actually wanted to see like if the Disaster Artist would do well, because I actually really like that movie, and I love the book that it's based on. So yeah, I definitely like. I watched, and I also, the reason I like the Golden Globes is I find typically the hosts are a lot meaner and more open about like Hollywood and its own. Like, I feel like the Oscars is just like pure celebration, where like the Golden Globes pokes a little more fun at things and it's a little more like laid back. So I watched the Golden Globes, I did, but I refuse. I don't watch the Grammys, and I don't watch I don't typically watch the Oscars, honestly. I'll try to catch the Sunday streams then. Nice, Susanna. It'd be great to see you. Yeah. I just want to know what you were planning behind the scenes. Well, if you must know, Blade, I'm deciding to become a cat. I've decided to get the operation. I've been on the fence for. By the way, I hope I'm not offending anyone here. If that is your thing, that's totally cool. I'm just having some fun with it. But yeah, I've decided to get an operation. They're going to surgically remove my brain and put it in the body of a cat, and that is what's gonna happen to me. No, I'm not ready. Not really ready to tell anyone. The only people who really know are like Neon knows, because he's like obviously a really good friend of mine. Like in real life and whatnot. But I don't like Roy doesn't really know. Odd Sauce doesn't know. Like no, like I don't think I've really told anyone online. I'm not having good feelings about it. About the cat thing? Stan is a Cato confirmed. Well, it's just more that, like, all I want to do is, like, sleep all day. Like, that's pretty much it, so. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good stuff, Blade. Don't worry. Don't worry. And, like, here, like, I don't, like, it's, the reason I can't talk about it yet is because it's not, like, finalized or anything. But, you know, I don't know which way it's going to go. And it could tip in a negative way or a bad way, but even still, I definitely, I want to tell you guys about it. Yeah, that cat surgery is really giving me pause. Oh my god, that is the best pun I've seen in quite some time. And we've had some good ones today. I'm not even going to lie, but that one is my favorite of the day. You win, Jeff Clayton. I'll even tell you what, that poem was so good. I will name the type null after you if we get it in the next, like, 5 to 10 that we're about to encounter here in the stream. We got 5 more, guys. Please start sending your hype. Start sending your luck because I am going to need it. We've definitely, by the way, I kind of missed it, but we've actually passed 1,000 encounters now. We passed it a few, like, I think like 20 ago or something. So yeah, we're really we're in it now. Like, this hunt just got real. We're over 1,000 between both. Of course, we haven't hit 1,000 yet on either or, but we're getting there. We're getting closer every single soft reset. And oh my goodness, still no shiny type null. It's proving to be a pain, but we still haven't hit even close to its average. So hopefully we can best it that way. Please give me luck. Of course, random games. Of course, I'm giving you luck. Catdom 10s. That's me. That's me. Actually, I regret that because I'm actually more of a dog person. So at this point, I kind of regret saying cat. I should have said I wanna you know, become a dog. But then I'd be like Joey Wheeler in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, right? Yeah? Hey, ya Yug. Kwaiba. Are we going to have our own hidden block? I'm not saying anything, Blade. But I will say, I do think that would be a very cool thing. But I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Alright, my fellow humans, it's getting pretty late here, so I gotta go. See you next time, Stan. Good luck with the shiny. Thank you, Shiesty, for tuning in and all the love, supporting, just giving your time, your energy. I really do appreciate it. I will be, of course, streaming next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as normal. That was not a shiny, by the way. So, yeah. You on the Discord tonight? No, I'm probably not going to be on the Discord tonight, unfortunately. Okay, maybe a little later, possibly. But I think my plan after this stream is, like I said, I gotta email my accountant. I gotta e-transfer Connor for Black Panther tickets that I still have yet to pay him for, which is bad because the movie was Thursday. And then I also I'm gonna make something for dinner, though I honestly have no idea what that thing is going to be yet because it's really bad here. I'm gonna go grocery shopping tomorrow, I think, finally, but I meant to go today, but it didn't work out. But anyway, and then I'm gonna see if my buddy Neon is on playing some Fortnite. And then we'll see. Maybe if he's not playing Fortnite or something, and I get bored of it fast, maybe I'll be on later. But I don't think so tonight. I actually wasn't trying to guess. I was just asking a random question. Well, my name is Random10, so you're definitely in the right. But we'll see. All right, guys. We have one more type null to go. I'm going to do both of these evenly like those ones just were. So we're going to end at 443, which is, I believe, 100 on the, or 110 on the left, and 600, which will be 150 on the right. So that's another, like, you know, that's a decent amount. That's like 260 today that we've gone through. So yeah, let me tee it up here. And let's go. Please give me your hype. Give me your support on this. Hopefully, we can make a miracle happen. It would be nothing short of a miracle as well if we were actually successfully able to get this on the last one of the night. The last reset of the light. Or the night. Can we do it? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, give all the luck. Oh, Denial, thank you so much. Let's go. Let's do it. Final one of the night. Get hype, get hype, get hype. Shiny type. No! No, it is just a regular gray one, which, I mean, you know, we kind of figured it was the odd state that, like, but there's always a chance, and unfortunately, that chance did not come to fruition today. But, it's still a really fun night. Crazy support. All you people with that tip train and everything, that was insane, so thank you for that. I will read off those people in a moment, but if anybody is checking out really fast right now, I just want to let you know, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for, if you liked, if you commented, just watching. I appreciate you. And the next stream will be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But now, of course, I do, as always, have to thank everybody who donated today. And my goodness, there were a lot of people. Jeff Clayton kicked us off. Wolfgar Lionel, Taco, Jeff Clayton once again, Taco, Wolfgar Lionel, Jeff Clayton once more, Jenna, Videomaster 108, and then Waluigi rounding it off. And then on the Super Chat side of things, we also had Super Ash twice, thank you Super Ash, Fluff Puff, Cheerleader Squid, Supersonic Chow, and then Fluff Puff again, as well as Orange Porridge became a new sponsor. So thank you to all of you guys. A special little shout out for all of you guys, of course. I really, really do appreciate your continued support, and it means the world to me. So thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. And I think that's going to do it. Although, we can definitely raid Hydros. Tell him that old Stan sent you. Tell him that, oh, he's got a new icon too. Subscribe icon. I like that. But yeah, go tell him he's the man. Wait, that's it? What do you mean that's it? Yeah, please go raid Hydros. I'm going to send a link right now. The link hasn't been working for some people. I don't know if it's like the people on a certain device watching. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. I love you guys. I love your faces. And oh, yo, Blade Blur, last one. Thank you, Blade, for the donation as well. I do appreciate it. Blade Blur, hype. And yeah, that will do it for me. Thank you, dude. Seriously, I do appreciate it. But I love you guys. I love your faces. We had a nice 2.5 hour stream tonight. I'll see you Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join the Discord, join Twitter, join Instagram, be a part of this family in full. And I'll talk to you soon. And as I always say, happy hunting, baby rhinos. Peace. Go raid Hydros. Tell them Stan sent you.